regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. One Exorcist to shield and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 just went through on the Dumping Knights. 6 devastating ones floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for E, regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. One Exorcist to shield and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 just went through on the Dumping Knights. 6 devastating ones floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for E, regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. One Exorcist to shield and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 just went through on the Dumping Knights. 6 devastating ones floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for E, regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the board. One Exorcist to shield and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with it. 6 just went through on the Dumping Knights. 6 devastating ones floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for E, regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the floor. One Exorcist to shield and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with him. 6 just went through the Dumping Knights. 6 devastating ones floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for the regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the floor. One Exorcist to shield and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with him. 6 just went through the Dumping Knights. 6 devastating ones floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 final, who has played many a different faction over his time. We have over here in the blue, in the red, spicy matchup for the regretting his aggressive placement. This game is on such a nice edge that overextends a little and defeats their screen. Right on the floor. One Exorcist to shield and a 4 in the Miracle Pool. Almost assuredly auto. I think if anybody can figure out their way out of this matchup, it will be him. It's going to make it very difficult for the Grey Knights to deal with him. 6 just went through the Dumping Knights. 6 devastating ones floating. 4, 10, 16 plus 5, 21 mortals? Holy shit.
There's this ruin, and I don't think there's a way you can touch that ruin turn 1, so...
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the Season 8 T5S2 Invitational Semi-Finals. What's up, everybody?
Well, you can't even stand on that because the fucking
YouTube
thing
country.
in the middle.
Nice to see you all in the stream today.
I can't advance and shoot the
For those who don't know, this is an annual Warhammer 40k online tabletop series that I run. We take event results from both the events that I run over in the TacticalTortoise Discord server and also other digital 40k events elsewhere in the world. We had about 400 players participate this year, and at the end of the year, we make the top 16 fight. We have gone through a double elimination stage previous to this game, and are now jumping into the elimination stage. So we ran through 4 groups of 4 players, through several rounds of 40k, up to 4 rounds of 40k, depending on whether or not you lost any. We boiled that down to a single player from each group that qualified for the elimination stage. And now we're going to see them fight over 3 additional games of 40k. We have this semifinals game, a semifinals game happening right after it. If you were if you were paying attention to the stream schedules, you might have seen them shift around a little bit last minute here because this game was actually rescheduled to this afternoon.
12.
The other game that we have that's going to be Ashsea versus Alakar. That's going to be happening right after this one. So stay tuned. This event will redirect you over there, and we will just dive right into that one. So we have basically a whole evening of Warhammer 40k for you to watch. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out. Let's dive into this game. Lists are available in the bot. Exclamation point lists in the chat will get you there. They're also pinned in the pinned comment. And actually, let me get them onto the into the video description as well. So everything will be available for you. Now the players did both qualify for the elimination stage. The players are louder than me. See if I can fix that.
Because you move 7 inches and then shoot 12, right? Yeah, you've got no anything funkier than that. I'm out past here. You can't shoot me down this way. Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, chat. Let me see if I can fix that real quick.
Put the soldier on disc here at the front.
Just gonna chuck a Bridgend down here.
That's a shooty one, yeah. Can you color the ones that are shooty?
Okay, chat.
Different color.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's come to my time.
I need
to put these guys over here. Probably have space, which is a classic. Yes.
Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better there, chat. I apologize for that. I'm not sure what happened. My settings were reset at one point, but we hopefully should be a little bit more audible now. How much damage does Magnus do to
the Rampager? I'd be interested to see.
He almost kills on his own a big knight in the last game, so he's...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I thought he'd do a little bit. Because he gets those 2 shooting profiles.
So one will wound you on 4s, one will wound you on 5s, but it's the devastating that hurts you.
4s and 5s?
Yeah, so the strength 9 one is +1 to wound, so it'll be on 5s. Sorry, on 4s, and then the strength 5 one will be on 5s because +1 to wound again.
Oh, where's he get the +1 to wound from?
It's his aura native. So he always gives that plus something else. Which is either +1 to move, or +2 to move, sorry, in aura, or -1 damage for himself. If that was an aura, that'd be fucking broken.
Isn't it the... Oh, I'm looking at the did they change it? Because I'm looking at the Waha things. Oh no, the Lord of. Oh, okay. Okay.
You see what I'm on about now.
That'll do nicely. I was looking at this Crimson King things.
Crimson King is the
Digital Wizard over here getting a little learning on
1, 2, 3, 4,
how Magnus works. I don't know what is happening to
3,
my
4, 5, 6. So you got one more to put down.
microphone. Chat.
That's
hopefully that works a little bit better. My compressor is not working, I guess. Not really sure what's going on.
Red face.
Yeah.
But anyway,
red is
I guess I could just turn my microphone up.
Anger management.
Oops, yeah,
This is very frustrating. Somebody catch the Thousand Suns nerf today? Yeah, Thousand Suns big change. Can't use torrent weapons using the indirect fire ability, so that's a pretty big deal. We are not using those rules. The rules locked for this stage on Tuesday, so we were just a couple days short of having those changes in place for this event. This is it was a little bit of an awkward timing for that rules change, to be honest. I guess Thursday is the update day, but it was interesting to get a rules update on the just sort of randomly out of the blue, and it is a good update. I'll have a video just explaining all the changes probably up this evening. Unfortunately, this took most of my day, so we will.
Yeah, sure. Just give
well, yeah, we'll talk about that stuff later. Audio sounds nice. Okay, well, I appreciate that, chat.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what happened with my filters, but
sticky objective on the rampage.
we're doing it live, I guess.
Homie. Yes.
Am I interested in putting this back here? Just not sure.
So the lists are available, as I said, in the video description and pinned in the
Do you like those tones? Lovely.
into the chat. Can run through the list as the players are going through their deployment. So we are on, by the way, today. Purge the foe. So players will get 4 victory points for destroying an enemy unit, and then at the end of each battle round, 4 victory points for having the most kills, and at the end of your command phase, having 4 victory points for having more objective markers than your opponent, and 4 for controlling at least 1. Now, interesting note about Purge the Foe in Pariah Nexus, you actually do not score the kill more victory points on the second battle round onwards. So, as the if you are going second, you typically the sort of play pattern was that the first player would move out to complete secondaries and threaten primary. The second player could then go kill a single unit and score 8 points on killing and killing more. Now those points are only the 4 points for killing are available, and oftentimes the first player can get a kill using indirect fire weapons, or if there are sort of aggressively positioned enemy units or screens or something like that. The Chaos Knights here for Digital Wizard do have Havoc multi-launchers, so we are able to put an immense amount of indirect fire down onto this Thousand Suns army, and there are several utility units like these Angors Enlightened, as well as the cultists that are potentially killable for the Chaos Knights right at the top of the game, right in the top of the first turn there. Now, both these players did qualify. They got through their group stages using these factions and then decided to stick with them in the elimination stage. We actually traditionally have seen that is sort of the best policy. We have seen some players actually try to pivot, because we allow a new list submission between the group and the elimination stages typically in the T5S2 Invitational. And we have seen some players try to pivot into a new faction to try to adjust to the metagame, and oftentimes it just means that they're out of practice with that new faction, and they end up going down to a player who's a faction specialist. Both these players have been faction specialists with these particular factions for quite a while. Interestingly as well, throughout the group stages, we also saw that both of them have had the same kind of win path to get to this semifinals game. Both of them ended up losing early on in the event and going through the losers bracket to then play against the undefeated player, beat the undefeated player for a second game in a row, because again it was a double elimination event, and in order to then qualify for this finals game.
Yeah, I do.
And that was really interesting. The opposite occurred on the other table. So our game later between Ashley and Alikar, both those players ended up as just undefeated naturally. So they were able to just beat down all their opponents and go 3-0 to get out of their group stage essentially immediately. But both these players have 1 loss on their record. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not the additional games of experience will help, or if just being good enough to go undefeated is the path to victory. Now, Digital Wizard over here on the left-hand side in the red deployment zone is rocking Chaos Knights today.
Wizards.
Yeah. Good luck.
Looks like we are going to roll go first real quick here.
A 4, a 4. Oh my god! Here we go. A 6, a 3. Okay.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
And that is Thousand Suns taking the first turn.
So, blue players... Oh, fuck. How do I change this, Trevi? Because I put red player starts the game. He just needs to right-click this.
Just change color, maybe? No, it's not gonna go.
No, if you right-click the button.
Yeah, you can just pass it and then discount. You drop your CP.
Yeah. 1. Yeah. Great. Oh, so I think we have interesting problems in this life. You can move box E12. So
Digital Wizard, aka the Child, by the way. He put it in his
Not with it.
his invitational questionnaire. He was going to be called the Child. But we're going to call him Digital Wizard today because that's what's on the score sheet. And that's what he's been going with for the remainder of the season. Is rocking these Chaos Knights
I can't see.
with the changes to Super Heavy Walker and Pariah Nexus. We have been seeing these Super Heavy Walkers available, and we actually had 2 Chaos Knight players in this group that he got out of, and also included Telly, who was running a very similar list. Those 2 had an actually insane group stage finals. Please, I believe that's up on the VOD channel. YouTube.com/TacticalTortoise is where all of the games from the group stage have been posted. I believe that game is live right now. If not, it will be live soon. Go check that game out because it's a Chaos Knight mirror match. The lists were almost the same, but the difference was that Digital Wizard over here is rocking a Knight Rampager. Telly was rocking a Cerastus Knight Lancer. And the fight between these 2 players was absolutely nuts. I think both of them had assumed a result at some point during the game that ended up being incorrect, which was really, really, really wild. It goes to show you that, especially in the higher levels of Warhammer 40k, you basically can never count people out. Even if things look so bad for them, there are some really wild paths to victory that you can always sort of suss out. So, as I said before, he's rocking that Knight Rampager. That is the Army's Warlord. He's rocking Aura of Terror, so he can lock in objectives once he stand on them. There is a Umbralific Crystal on SgtCrusader's side of the table. One of his Infernal Masters is rocking the Umbralific Crystal. I think that it is this one in the back. So he does have the ability to uppy downy in his command phase and jump those guys into reserve and then pop them out anywhere on the table, 9 inches away from enemies. Thousand Suns also singularly can then move after doing that with Temporal Surge. So despite the fact that we are going to lock this objective in, it's never truly safe, and it may be possible for SgtCrusader to knock that control that objective out later on in the game. Digital Wizard also rocking 5 Wardog Brigands and 5 Wardog Carnivores, a nice 5-5 split, plus 1 unit of Nurglings for utility. The Nurglings, I believe, currently in reserve. We also have a Carnivore in reserve. The Carnivore, we are running Rapid Escalation as the mission rule today. So in the reinforcement step of your movement phase, you can come out of strategic reserve with battle line units during the first battle round. I don't believe that SgtCrusader has chosen to take advantage of that. Rubric Marines are a good use of that rapid escalation because they are battle line units and they can represent so much power. They're also pretty strong coming in off the table edge, but and then also being able to be temporal surged. But obviously, it gives your opponent a little bit more kind of presence on the table because you're going to be having less units there, at least at the top of the first turn.
That's unfortunate start.
Awkwardly, you can't rapid ingress them because that is out of phase for the opponent's movement phase. You can only use that ability during your reinforcement step.
Guys up and out onto the ruin because I can just Knights of Shade all my shooty boys up.
Yeah. Well, only 2, right?
Moving over to SgtCrusader side of the table, appropriately in the blue. SgtCrusader windmill slammed the blue selection here. The blue player selection for the blue deployment zone, which I think is thematically appropriate. I like it when the player colors match the color scheme. He's rocking Thousand Suns, as we said before, and we are not using the new updated rules, so this is pre-nerf Thousand Suns. Next week, we may see some Thousand Suns that can't shoot their flamers through walls. Although I was having a discussion with SgtCrusader before the game, he actually said he wasn't too worried about the change.
Yes, but you need to be within Maltor.
Essentially, his thinking was that because of the new stratagem rules, previously, because of the rules to stratagem discounts where they could only target battle tactic stratagems, he very rarely used Warp Sight to fire his smaller sorcerers anyway. Before the Pariah Nexus season. In the Pariah Nexus season, obviously that became available to him, so it was a tool in the toolbox, but he said, well, he's played most of his games with Thousand Suns not doing that, because Warp Sight costs 2 CP and was exorbitantly expensive. Now, it is a potential sort of 1 CP stratagem
Then
if you need it for Magnus or for some of the other direct fire sorcerers, but he doesn't think that it's going to be hugely transformative to the faction, given that they were already playing like that for almost a full year before they got the ability to discount Warp Sight and get it for cheaper on all those flamers. So we'll see how things go. It's going to be an interesting change. He's rocking Ahriman on a disc of Tzeentch. It looks like Ahriman is attached into a Flamer brick, so we have 10 Warp Flamer equipped Rubric Marines over here with that +1 to wound from Ahriman. Although one thing we have been seeing a little bit more recently is that Ahriman actually runs around by himself as a utility unit, because he is relatively fast and he generates you a ton of Cabal points. But not today. Today he's a little bit of a counterpunch, and that unit can be absolutely brutal if you touch an objective. Obviously, 10 D6 Flamers at essentially somewhere around AP1 or AP2 with the with wound rerolls, wounding on 5s, is enough damage to put down almost anything in the game, especially if you are twist defeating it, so even stuff with a good armor save is going to get punched through. We have an Exalted Sorcerer with the Umbralific Crystal. Is that right, Chan? I don't think that's correct. I think I have the wrong list open here.
Maybe he's tall enough. He tall enough.
Yeah, excuse me. We have a Disc Exalted Sorcerer with Forbidden Lore.
From there.
The list did change between the
range,
between the group and elimination stage, just slightly.
So he would need. Oh, he can.
An Exalted Disc Sorcerer. It looks like he's hanging out of the middle here, and he has the ability to duplicate rituals. This big, huge Terminator, by the way, is acting as a Demon Prince today. He's just a roided out, supercharged.
All right, that's in from my stick. Monster vehicle. Yeah.
Rubric Marine.
Yeah.
We've got 3 Infernal Masters, one of them with the Arcane Vortex, one of them with the Umbralific Crystal, the other one with no enhancements. That Demon Prince, as I said before. 2 Zangor Shamans. Interestingly, SgtCrusader likes to attach his Zangor Shamans into Enlightened units.
That's new. Magnus,
which I don't know if I've seen anyone else really do. They do have some nice benefits for those guys, and it makes them harder to kill from indirect fire, which is definitely one of the reasons that you would consider doing it against Chaos Knights. Now the Knights, in order to kill that Zangor Shaman, have to punch through all of the Great Bow Enlightened, which is not the easiest thing to do, even with Havoc launchers.
So how are we going to do?
Otherwise, if they were just by themselves on the table, they probably just get picked up by that shooting, because their saves are not that great.
It's going to come this way.
Also, Magnus the Red, as is to be expected in a Thousand Suns army.
That's covered.
No surprise there. We then have those 10 Flamer rubrics alongside 3 additional units of 5 rubrics, so 4 bricks of rubric marines in total. Following that up is 1 unit of cultists. It looks like these guys are holding the home objective over here.
These guys have
not going to make things easy for the War Dog Brigands to pick them up. And those 2 units of Zangor Enlightened to round things out and act as utility.
One, I guess. Cool. Think.
No harpies today, chat. No, it's true. Not a single harpy. It's very sad.
That's still being right, so I need to move.
Although we do have flying chickens, so it's pretty close, right? We're almost there.
Sure.
What do we think Chaos Knight's going to get as their new unit? Maybe an Epic Hero. I think an Epic Hero would be very appropriate for them. I'm sort of shocked that they don't have one yet. Obviously, they got a big relaunch last edition, right? They got a bunch of new units. And it would be nice to see some similar support. But given the fact that sort of Imperium factions have Canis Rex, and nobody else really has an equivalent to Canis Rex. This is a very aggressive move from Magnus here.
I think that's
pushing forward pretty far.
Might be able to rotate his spears in the wall, but sure.
Might be able to get some lines into this War Dog if he has the range. He does have a CP floating in order to enhance the range.
As long as I stop replacing it.
And the Demon Prince has pushed forward. This guy does have an aura of stealth. He can issue stealth to units within 6 inches, which can buff Magnus against things like the Brigands' thermal spears. He's also, he's going to be, assuming we don't see like a temporal surge or something happen here, he's going to be eating the +1 AP from those Brigands over Magnus or any of the other nearby units. So he actually makes Magnus a little bit harder to kill from those like chain cannons, for example.
all I want. So put them like this.
Put them back because that's definitely in the wall now.
That's definitely the one. Sure. Yeah. And
A
still
little
in
bit
the
further
wall.
back.
Yeah.
Just as long as you can't see the blue bit. Cool.
And then that. And that. Oh,
So we are on map 8 today, by the way, chat. This is the
Yango.
mission, or the map layout, the terrain layout in Pariah Nexus that has these 4 smaller ruins in the center of the table.
Sure.
And this can create a lot of really intricate lines of sight. It looks like these Great Bow Enlightened are basically just dead, right? A shot across the side of the table would kill them. We may be able to get a shot with this Brigand if it can get to range, but otherwise these are
We're gonna do
fairly. It is a very defensive position. These block a lot of the
7.
potential lines of sight.
3, which is.
So this is a Doom Bolt going down on the Carnivore in the front. We're going to try to pick up a kill here for that 4 victory
And then
points.
we're gonna do a double move, and it's gonna be cast by Arman on the Demon Prince, and the Demon Prince is just gonna move like here.
So Doom Bolt into a Temporal Surge in order to keep that guy safe.
Yeah, I think you can come that side, that's fine. But now it's pretty hard to finish your move. 14 here, it'd be within engagement range of him.
So SgtCrusader's maybe not respecting Knights of Shade quite as much as he should. Although that Demon Prince is difficult to kill, a Carnivore using Knights of Shade, he will have 2 CP available, so he could Knights of Shade and then push through this wall, charge, and tank shock for potentially 3 or 4 mortal wounds, which means that only 1 converted attack from his big Slaughter Claw, d6 plus 2 damage, will probably kill the Demon Prince. But the Demon Prince being a 1000 Sun Psyker can blank damage after failed saving throws, and he might have Cabal points left over for Weaver of Fate in the fight phase, so he actually may have some additional save rerolls available to him too.
5 for that, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could spend another 5 to double move these guys again. They'll be out. Infernal Master, this guy can't see you currently. You could come in.
The 1000 Sun Demon Prince, does he get the reroll hit and wound roll?
No.
Okay, he can't do that.
Like, no, and it's only in shooting phase anyway, so you can't use it in melee.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so even if you want to, you actually can't. Okay, that's I think we'll see where we get to if there's a double in my deployment on. Okay.
Yeah, chat. So this is the map base that I use is a custom version of the FTC map base.
Yeah, we'll
I highly recommend that you check it out. I think it's linked in my Discord. If you go over to New Player Resources, the FTC map base is linked over there. Highly recommend you use that for your games if you're playing on Tabletop Simulator, because it makes it so much easier. It has these dice rollers available. It has this score tracker in here. I've customized it so it's better for streaming, but the basic version has actually even more functionality than the one that I use.
Yeah, that's 9 devastating ones.
Okay, that'll do it, I guess.
Oh, it's Magnus just ripping a Carnivore off the table right there. Easy peasy.
4 points, and then I've got the
Sabotage and recover assets were the draws for SgtCrusader. Looks like he's attempting a sabotage with the Demon Prince.
And Araman's doing the other half. So Araman and the disc guy.
And then
so who the 2 units?
Recover assets in the back over here.
Okay, so the Sorcerer and the red guys. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, easy peasy.
Sorcerer recovering assets could potentially be blocked if the Havoc launchers go into him, but at 6 wounds with a 3+ armor save base, it's a little tough to get rid of that guy.
Get rid of sabotage, recover assets. You're doing with those units. Okie dokie. What do I get? Oh.
For anybody watching who is interested in Tabletop Simulator, by the way, I do have if you go to my playlist section and you go to my new player tutorials, I have a whole list of videos in there that will help you get started with Tabletop Simulator 40K. And if you're not in the TacticalTortoise Discord server already, !Discord and chat will get you there. Then please come by, because we play games all the time.
They can't walk.
Both these players play pretty
Pog.
pretty commonly in the server, and we're happy to help anybody get started with their TTS 40k games. Am I going to go back to being a Thousand Suns main? They're kind of like mainstream right now, though. And I'm too hipster, I think, to play like a mainstream faction. Although, with the change to torrent weapons, maybe some of the
not touching that. Not
the Thousand Suns grifters will drop them, and then I get to play them again.
I'm gonna cleanse with this dog.
Cleanse and Defense Stronghold are the draws for Digital Wizard. I think that must be.
Didn't die. Oh, he can do that if he wants.
I think Defense Stronghold cycles, right?
Oh yes. Right. Yeah.
Oh, you can't take a turn. Oh, okay. Sure.
Make sure that we fix that there.
My bad.
Assassination.
That's not good.
That's.
It's not very good.
Assassination's a little awkward.
And I'm just gonna spend the Cabal points. I might not spend them in the shooting phase. We'll see. So I've got 5 to spend rerolls. I can do one phase.
Yeah, Magnus can Overwatch Carney.
It's not the best Overwatch. It's okay.
Sure. And what flamers do you have in range of, like, over here, for example?
So I've got 1 damage flamer, I've got another 1 damage flamer here, and obviously all the rest of the flamers. They'll reroll into... Well, I won't control it, so I won't reroll when you move into it, but if you charge over it, then... Yeah.
If I charge into your Demon Prince, you can Overwatch me at the end? Is that how that works?
And the start. No, at the end I can't, no. I never can...
Yeah, sure.
Like, I don't think anyone can Overwatch at the end of a charge.
He's a character.
He's a character. 210, 10 wounds, 2 up save, 4 up him.
Sure. Yeah, I think we're just going to start.
Neuro Fashion starts going past a 55 win rate. Yeah, I feel that in my bones, chat. It feels like cheating, for sure.
I'm going to stay off the objective at the start, so you can't Overwatch me, and then...
Get full rerolls, makes sense.
Yeah, great move by Digital Wizard here. So that's a Knights of Shade. Allows the
I like that.
Chaos Knights to move through terrain.
Shade.
Pull up that stratagem right real quick there.
To be Knights of guess. I mean, actually, I'll do this Brigand here. He's just going to move 12 inches up this way, past the wall.
So allows the Chaos Knights to move through terrain as if it weren't there. The positioning is very important because the Carnivore has a higher objective control characteristic than the Demon Prince. If he touched this objective at the end of the shooting phase, he would control it. Or at the end of the movement phase, excuse me, he would control it. That means that the Rubric Marines, they have their Bringers of Change ability, and they are able to reroll wounds against enemies that are on objectives that the Thousand Suns player doesn't control. So if at the beginning of this charge, this Carnivore controlled this objective, Overwatch from these Rubric squads would be significantly more dangerous to them. So Digital Wizard making making his intention clear that he's not going to control this objective at the start of his charge.
Lemon zones, you want me to take them off?
I'll take them away.
It does cost him a command point there.
Do that.
So I believe he should be down to 1.
This dog here. So I can model on if I need to.
Alex, you'll be at 1 TP, right?
Now he has. Now he would be in it.
Boop.
So he does have a potential tank shock available, which is unnegatable damage by that Demon Prince, whereas the standard.
Fine, Treb. We're not putting Magnus the Red in our Rhino. Don't worry. We're not. It's not that level.
Did somebody do that?
Yeah,
put Magnus the Red in a goddamn.
No, it was some more character or something.
Okay.
Trevi's done a video about it. It's very informative. I watched it. I put it in the background as I had a shower. What can I say? I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I talk about video on Tuesday. Skazko Thraka in an art case battle wagon. Can't do that, chat.
Thing on it. It's cool.
It says it. It says it in the rules. 2 places, in fact.
Numero uno. There you go.
Magnus the Red and a Rhino would be similar. I guess a Land Raider. I would like Magnus to be able to charge out of his transport. I'll put him in a Land Raider. Now, the Knight Rampager actually does have a 9-inch aura of reroll 1s to hit for War Dogs. The one potential play that Digital Wizard has here is that he pushes his Knight Rampager super far forward into this position in order to benefit that Carnivore with that reroll.
It's just what
the Rampager has the ability...
And then I can choose people to indirect you.
Sure.
The indirect has no range requirement.
What's
It's an 18. All my psychic flamers are 18, so they'd be all
5th games, how's it going?
Rubik
Nice to see you.
Or are you talking about the Infernal Masters?
Infernal Masters are 18, yeah. Rubiks are 12,
Sure.
so those are no magic. Those are just normal peasants.
They're just dudes. Magnus will have to come out. Yeah, it's just Magnus is a dude that I don't like. God, Russ was right.
Magnus is a dude. The interesting thing is that Magnus has to be really careful about that Knight Rampager, because the Rampager has a once per game ability to advance and charge. I'm
just gonna
if it has enough command points sort of remaining to fuel it, one thing that Digital Wizard could do in response to Magnus trying to kill this thing is simply proc that advance and charge and use sort of burn CP for rerolls to try to push through the 12-inch distance he would need to clear to get back to Magnus. So Magnus can't kind of just willy-nilly go and start poking at the Rampager, because the Rampager does have the threat range to actually hit him back. He would only need 12 on the 3d6, which isn't great odds, but if it wins you the game, it's probably worth going for if Magnus is already killing you. Now, Magnus will do a trillion damage to that guy. So,
this guy...
Nah.
Oh, there's no gap. That's fine, you move this guy. This guy.
Yeah.
That's fine.
There's no gaps anywhere. I've got boys where I need to.
So he would still probably be messed up pretty hard if he was shot by Magnus.
Sure, there's no.
But losing Magnus, especially early in the game, could just spell the end of the game for our poor Thousand Suns. Looks like we are not pushing forward with the Rampage. They're going to keep that thing safe.
3, 4, 6. I'm missing a... Oh, no, sorry. Missing dogs for a second there.
The funny thing about the photo scan model, they tend to sort of end up as
look, shooting phase. I'm just
kind of amalgamations of browns and grays, and they do
the cold
blend with the terrain fairly often.
Into the cultists. That's my game plan.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dogs. Cool. Let's do them one at a time. I don't think I kill them, but worth a shot.
Yeah, 5-up save against your Havoc, so...
It's going to be 5 shots. There's a blast.
Yeah. And 4s and 3s.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Just keep... Look, this is dog number 6. Got 2 wounds.
Cool. 5-ups. 2 dead.
Cool. Stock number 5. There we go.
So not going to try to knock down the Disc Exalted Sorcerer. Interestingly, this is actually a pretty good turn to kill these cultists. One thing about the Thousand Suns cultists is that they
3 more.
They actually have the opportunity to generate command points when they're destroyed.
Got 4.
On a 2+, if the unit's destroyed or destroys an enemy, then they'll generate a command point. However, this doesn't stack with any other CP generation effects, like discarding
Number of shots.
secondary objective cards to
5 guys there.
Yes, there's still one more.
generate CP. I believe that SgtCrusader actually discarded his Sabotage rather than declaring it with his Demon Prince. So he cannot generate additional CP until his next turn. So if the cultists die here, they just die and don't generate any value for SgtCrusader.
Carnivore will be the last one to shoot from.
Which is a little bit of added upside to Digital Wizard for killing them. Plus, if this Carnivore goes into this Demon Prince and isn't killed, which I think that is almost certainly going to happen, unless the Overwatch into him goes absolutely insane.
And
Then the
Okay. Yeah, because that'll deny the CP as well, because you already drew an extra one.
yeah. The same battle round, yeah.
Yeah, players are discussing it as well.
Other-
Then he's also going to be knocking
If I did-
SgtCrusader down to 0 on primary,
Just indirect still, so
because he'll be contesting this objective.
no.
Another 6 shots. Jesus Christ. My
Big turn from the Chaos Knights here, just knocking down that utility. Thousand Suns are extremely good at killing people, but one way that they do fail fairly often is in their capacity to score. And so if Digital Wizard can use this indirect fire to give himself a pretty solid board position, and he can clip out the Zangor Enlightened and those cultists, then Rubric Marines and characters start to be the ones that have to perform actions or hold objectives. And that's not really what they want to be doing.
He's shot, right? So you've got one left.
I've got these 2 guys left. Yeah.
2 guys?
Oh, no, because he
No,
flipped.
so
He
you
shot,
killed,
so it's just yeah. He was the last one that did the
The kid,
poise, and that kind of just shot. So I've got this brigand. I'm just gonna do 2 shots into these guys here. 4 shots.
All right, chat. Let's do a poll. How are we feeling?
Oh.
How are we feeling about this game?
Yes.
Who's gonna win?
1 wound.
Sure, 4 ups. Oh, good.
Oh, the chickens are 4 up.
They're 5 up plus cover, right?
Oh yes, sorry. But like 4 up invulnerable save.
No.
Sure. Cool. Yep. So that's that. That's the shooting. I'm all happy with that. Charge phase. I'm just gonna charge the Demon Prince with my dog.
Okay, here comes the Carnivore.
Go for it. I'll
Into the
spend the
Demon
2
Prince.
rerolls now. So I'll get 2
A
rerolls.
big 11 on the charge. Hot damn.
11
Fine,
inches.
so sure.
SgtCrusader is holding up 3 CP. He could Overwatch here, but the expected damage is probably fairly low.
12 inches of.
That guy? Sure.
But one thing that the Thousand Suns do tend to like quite a bit is holding onto a ton of CP. So he has a Weaver of Fates reroll in the chamber for his invulnerable save, a CP reroll in the chamber, and a damage blank. So the Carnivore is probably going to have to get quite a few wounds through to actually kill this guy. And that's one of the reasons that the Demon Prince is taken fairly often in these Thousand Suns builds, is that he's actually one of the few models in the faction that's fairly tanky.
You can blank a save and reroll a.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
It's taking damage.
Just absolutely flaming, chat.
Could be on-
I mean,
Masters of the Flame War, those Rubric Marines.
Him here just to try and get. Some...
Yep, gonna burn the CP for a tank shock. The damage does last. There's no healing effects for these guys. So even if we don't kill him, it is gonna make him easier to kill in the future. Let's see if we can get the big damage out with these 10 dice. 3 mortal wounds isn't too bad. That does mean he's in danger of being killed to a single attack from the Slaughter Claw.
Fight you.
Yeah.
It's not bad. All hit.
Oh, great rolls for
You wound on
Digital
T12.
Wizard.
Strength 12.
Yeah, strength 12, sure. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saves. So 6 saves for me. I can reroll 2. 3. Okay, so I'll just reroll 2. So far I've fell 3. I guess I get. I'll just spend the CP now to. Did I blank one? Was it D6 plus 2? Probably kill
Yes.
him anyway, right? And the first
I
one.
don't see the dice. How many did you fail and
I failed 3.
what happened? So I
Failed
don't
3.
see any dice.
Yeah, I just failed.
Okay, sure.
No, I think I'll just let you take it. Yeah,
Oh, that should
Take.
that kills him automatically.
He's dead
plus
anyway.
2, plus
Yeah.
2, plus 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll delete my black dice.
Sure. Okay, that'll get me assassinate for 5.
It will.
There's a lot of lag on my end. And that'll be the end.
Oh, you're 99999 currently, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice dropping down
Curse
a
you
little bit.
NBN. I'll get 2 for cleanse and then 4 for killing something.
Yes, I'll get.
Is it a CP reroll for the second reroll on the Demon Prince?
No, it wasn't CP reroll. It was Lord of Forbidden Lore from the Exalted Sorcerer. Right.
Model can only get the reroll from that once phase.
Oh,
You can have multiple instances out. Yeah, you can have instances out, but the
sure.
ritual says that a model can roll one.
In the shooting phase, but it's fine.
Okay.
We're here now.
But
So
he's
good.
not on the objective. So
Yeah, I don't think the result mattered there, but just for the future, keep in mind that they're not duplicatable on a
Yeah,
single
I should
model.
have used it on the, just used it in the shooting phase then and there.
Sure.
Anyway, yeah. So you pass the turn to me.
Yeah, that's a judgment there, chat, because the
Done. Recover assets for 3.
the Battle Shock and the Exalted actually. To see
Yes,
if
that
you can do
goes.
it.
And
there are several
so secure no man's.
Kabbalistic rituals in Thousand Suns that specify that they affect
Take Battle Shock.
one model one time.
What?
It's the intention. The intention of the rule seems like that they are not duplicatable on a single model. So, in the previous version of the Kabbalistic Rituals
The Battle Shock.
ability, it was possible to use Lord of Forbidden Lore to duplicate a Weaver of Fates potentially infinite times, and then basically just burn infinite rerolls on a single model. And that's I don't think was the intended play pattern. So we did include a judgment for server events that prevents that from happening. It's a little bit less of an issue now that you can only perform 2 rituals, 2 instances of Weaver of Fates in a turn.
Something tells me.
But it's or I guess in a single phase. But it's it's still relevant, I think.
Who do we go and get to go and hunt that? There's lots of people around. Want to get this chicken out here. Get an Infernal Master. Not really.
It's possible.
Barely if we get a plus move. Sure.
Yeah, that dog is dead, but he scored me 9 points. I'm happy with him.
Yeah, he's done his job, right? I think I just need to do this one.
Yeah.
Go and touch that. Be annoying. That's fine.
Yeah, that was big. Assassination scored out. He blocked the 4 points for SgtCrusader.
I want to indirect.
So that was a good trade, and that Demon Prince does make Magnus way more difficult to interact. He makes the Brigands significantly less consistent into Magnus's profile. So
Pretty good. Storm Hostile's not bad there with him on the objective.
that's a good trade.
Yeah. That's,
You're also trading up in just value as well. The
no.
Demon Prince is almost 200 points.
You got pretty lucky hitting. It was 3s and 3s. On average, you get 3 hits. 3 wounds.
Oh,
through,
yeah.
3 to 4. You got 6,
Oh, no,
and
2
then
twos and threes.
I failed 4 saved on the first roll. Which
Yeah, it was
fell
unfortunate.
3. So it was. It was touch and go naturally, but
For Tank Shock, I think I needed that little bit extra, but I think I'm happy spending the CP on that.
yeah, I think we just want to stop you from having hold more, which is what these chickens could do. And we just put some shots into things. Call some indirect down if we need to. I'd like to hold that. Don't love the idea of not holding that.
Yeah, there's
64% for Thousand Suns in the poll there, chat.
I'm just wondering if I need to pick up a unit. I think I need to do
Everyone's a believer in the Sons of Prospero.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean both went pretty well. So that's
By the way, Space Marine 2 put out a couple of screens of the Zangors in the new game.
still my time is.
Thousand Suns are one of the enemy types.
Um,
Oh my god, are they gorgeous looking?
to the
High def Zangors in 4K, chance. I'm so excited for that game. I'm giddy. It's only a month away, just over. September 5th is the official drop. And I'm kind of self-immolating with hype right now.
still my deployment zone.
Lots of good 40K video games coming out. Speed Freaks officially drops next week as well. I think that's 5 days away. Next Tuesday, I believe, if I remember correctly. Which is nuts. That game is maybe the most fun I've ever had in my entire life.
Sure. That's plenty. Well,
August 6th? Yeah, Tuesday the 6th.
we're still gonna do the +2 move. I think all this stuff. That's melee, shooting.
Yep.
Go here, touch there, not be within 1 inch. See this guy. Got 5 of those. Yes. And then doom bolt that.
Can Mag? Oh yeah, because Mag can just see over the top. That's unfortunate. Oh well.
Yeah, I can also see that.
Change the T5S2 finals to a Speed Freaks match.
Guy
I'm interested to see what that game sort of has in store competitively, because I would love to do some
18.
like team competitions. I think that would be so fun.
You probably can't make.
For sure, we are gonna get some lobbies going in the server though, 100%.
Yeah, I don't think you can fit it.
Rocking like server-wide games of
So
Speed Freaks during the open beta was super
do I
fun.
need the +2 to move? So if I want to shoot these guys with all the Infernal Masters,
I forgot. That's right. Can Magnus even fit through there?
With the changes to Assassination, does it change anything?
The what is it?
yeah, but it doesn't matter. I can fly over.
I think it's launching with private lobbies. Well,
It's
I believe that it is. I don't know if I can tell you why I believe that it is,
yeah.
but I believe that the functionality is there.
Yes, I think I'd like to try and this turn. And I think that's
The changes to Assassination, I don't believe are new chats. The Pariah Nexus changes.
these guys are
There is a small update in the Pariah Nexus document that changes destroying character units and destroying character models.
probably
That doesn't. It basically changes it to
double move. So I'll probably need to cast a Doom Bolt with.
to the old variety of Assassination, basically adjusted back to where it was in Leviathan.
And then I can.
There's not really too many functional changes. It just means that a unit with multiple character models in it will give up multiple instances of Assassination.
This guy. That's very unfortunate.
Or if you kill, for example, Celestine out of the Gemini Superior unit, then you will get the points, even if there is a Gemini Superior alive.
He has to play anyway. 7.
I'm playing Chaos Knights. I don't need to think. I just move.
Well, yeah. Well, these chickens are not doing anything. I wanted them to go and take. Was it Storm Hostile? And I've got the other one is a big score, right? So 5. It's such a big swing for primary. I think I just need to go to the center anyway.
Yeah, I guess Canis Rex scores Assassination, but not bring it down now would be the change there.
And I guess it doesn't matter whether they move normally or not. So I'll just.
It's a little bit funky, but
you'll just kill them next turn. That's okay.
That's kind of what we sign up for when we play Warhamsters.
I'll just move.
Storm Hostile Objective secure No Man's Land are on the table for the 1,000 Suns this turn. As the players were discussing earlier, that's going to be an easy pickup for the rubrics over here. All SgtCrusader needs to do is push forward and kill a single Wardog Carnivore, which should be fairly easy. The full secure No Man's Land gets scored by the Zangor Enlightened. Can't forget that the Zangor Enlightened also have a reactive move, so even if they're in this aggressive position, there's the potential that they can escape back to safety.
Can he fit in there with the wing? I assume he can just
he can pivot for free. So.
Sure.
And then we're gonna move. What are we going to move first? Yes, the Infernal Master can go.
I'm curious to hear people in chat's thoughts on the updates to, especially the movement rules. It definitely feels like they fixed every issue that I had with them specifically. Look at this cool aspiring sorcerer, by the way, chat.
So you'll score Storm Hostile.
SgtCrusader was he was sending screenshots to everybody in the Invitational channel. He was so proud of the photo scans that he found for his 1,000 Suns models. Yeah, so keeping these Rubric Marines off of the objective here, chat. The reason that that's relevant is that at the end of the movement phase, objective control rechecks. Currently, SgtCrusader only has 6 objective control on this objective. Magnus's, or excuse me, 7. So Magnus's is 6. The Infernal Master's only 1. If any of the Rubric Marines physically touched the objective, they would also contribute their OC, and that would flip control of the objective to the Thousand Suns for the shooting phase. That would mean that the Rubric Marines no longer got their full rerolls from Bringers of Change, so they would actually be significantly worse at killing this Carnivore. The interesting thing you can do is you can do exactly what SgtCrusader is doing right here. You can move to be just off of the objective to just have enough OC for your opponent. When an OC checks at the beginning of shooting, your opponent controls the objective. You then temporal surge onto the objective so that you will control it in the subsequent phase, but you don't control it currently. Then shoot all your guns, get the benefits of Bringers of Change, and then the objective control flips, and you take the objective anyway.
I didn't.
A little bit of dastardly Thousand Suns technology right there. In this case, I think the Carnivore is just going to die, but we'll see.
You can't get everything in this life. That's okay.
I think it's unfair. You can no longer cheat with Raiders. I do appreciate that I made a whole video talking about how Games Workshop should fix the pivot rules, and I believe that they basically did everything that I wanted them to.
This terrain isn't there.
I love it, and so I'm excited. Honestly, it was always a little weird, sort of considering how my opponent could abuse the ability for vehicles to phase through walls and things, and now I don't have to think about that.
This guy here.
Don't like how it's only monsters that shrink to their base size when moving past terrain choke points.
Is where the chicken.
Yeah, except that it's basically trying to unify stuff that base measures, right?
These guys are now close.
The issue is that you had monsters with a physically large model that didn't actually measure from. That was obstructing their movement.
There.
Which sort of, just hypothetically, just sort of, it didn't make sense, like conceptually. It was very stupid.
They're cute. Cute little guys.
3 Infernal Masters on this War Dark Carnivore. How much do you think Digital Wizard wants this Carnivore to explode?
The gap here. 3 points.
Although I think it will basically only hit Magnus in this green unit. I don't think it hits anybody else. It would be cute if it clipped on the Exalted Sorcerer, though.
Try and block something.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a new video chat. Yeah, it was an awkward day for the update to come out, as I said before, because this was on the docket. This game got moved up, so I lost some time as well. And to be frank, I was at the gym really early this morning, and I was actually asleep when the the update dropped.
I think.
Sure.
Yes. So now
downside of having a weird sleep schedule.
We go with Magnus first. We'll cast double move on Magnus from Purple Squad.
Sure.
And that's gonna be
Where's Magnus going? Surge on Magnus. I imagine he just wants to take position in this corner here.
Here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the fact that the U walls.
You can use that for line of sight though. So now the new rules allow you to use it for line of sight.
Oh, you can shoot off the board? Jesus.
No, okay. I can't use that for line of sight. I can use my top wing so I can use the top of my wing, but I can't use that.
Jesus, okay.
You can use that incidentally. So you can come around and shoot, but
Magnus is an insane, he's got such insane terrain. Doesn't matter for him with how he's modeled like that.
No. This should be
true line of sight, Digital Wizard. You're learning.
Dog to land there.
You're learning about true line of sight. Yes. Yeah, so there's actually a couple of ways that line of sight can be drawn. You can draw line of sight across along the edge of the table here because the U terrain feature doesn't go all the way to the edge of the table. Yep. Magnus is also physically tall enough to see over, so he's gonna. The double move opens up the shot into the Wardog Brigand here. So we're gonna try to get 2 War Dogs this turn.
D3 plus 3. That's gonna be 5 mortal wounds.
Sure.
Then the Exalted
issue was specifically with the case of the Devilfish. Yeah, Devilfish is a little bit weird because it's so big. That's just the grav tanks in general.
Well, it was deployment zones. I might try and wrap it in. Sorry, fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't think it's worth.
They
can zone all of this out, don't they?
Well, you can't fit your base without touching my deployment zones.
Yeah. There's no real point chucking it back there. Cool.
Yeah, the rapid ingress this coming turn is going to be much better. They're always so physically massive. Like the same thing is true of all of the Eldar tanks, which are extremely fragile from a
We'll just do a free with Magnus.
statistical perspective, but are also kind of
We're gonna keep 3
wildly powerful, or like just physically enormous, which doesn't really make sense, but it is what it is.
So let's start pew pew pew. Let's start with the chickens.
Devilfish and like falcons are basically the size of land
Magnus
raiders.
spending 2 CP to give warp sight against the War Dog Brigand here.
Sure.
So people can now shoot him. Who actually? I messed this up.
Warp sighting the damaged
I
brigand.
messed this up as well. Oh my god. Wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, 50-50, but it's a bit worse than this guy had to shoot him. Cool. Okay. So
Does Magnus need help to kill a 7-wound brigand? I guess you never leave it up to chance because he is in cover. So if Magnus rolls poorly on his cannon shot there, things could get awkward.
And then the plasma pistol not overcharging onto the war dog, and all the weapons onto the war dog. Okay. So start with the one on the objective. So 3 flamers. That's going to be 10 shots, and these are winning you on 6s, rerolling. And these will be AP2 because 6s are AP2.
Who's this into?
That's into the carnivore, yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
Fails
so takes 3 damage.
Cool.
And then the chain cannon.
Jesus.
Oh, and that's sustained because.
Oh my god, that roll was so disgusting! Holy crap!
Okay.
No, you don't roll a save. So 3 saves and one wound. Cool. So
Yep.
AP1. So you'll.
Wow.
Take 3.
I guess that didn't end up being quite as brutal as it could have. The wound roll was very bad there, but that was a disgusting hit roll. Holy crap.
War Dog Brigand out there.
Yep.
Oh, we're doing the thing, chat. Oh, it's getting done.
Sustained. Hits twice. And 1 devastating, and the 3 doesn't wound. Just
Cool.
one devastating. And then the 2d6 flamer. 3. That's a good start. Okay, we'll just flip that to a 6. So 3 devastatings. And we'll
sure.
roll the hazardous. He's not hazardous. What's he got
Sure.
left? 3. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're going to roll then the flamer guy onto him, onto War Dog Brigand. So d6 shots. 2. And these are wounding you strength 6, so they wound you on 5s. No, and I don't think.
The last hurrah of the warp-sighted torrents, chance.
Nope. Cool. So the chickens will go, and we'll go with the chickens, and we'll fire the sorcerer onto the guy, and the 3 bows onto the carnivore. Okay. So 3 bows onto the carnivore. That's in front of me. They hit on 3s, 3 lethals. Sure. So just 3 saves, AP1. So it takes 2 damage.
Like 1?
2 damage.
2 damage, okay.
Yeah, they're 2 damage. Yeah, and then the blast gun onto the other guy. 4 hitting on 4s because you can't do anything better, and 2's 1 wound. Oh my god, cool. So I need to extend the range now, which is annoying, but it's fine. Got CP for that. It's fine. Okay, so because I completely didn't measure this. Good job, Ed. But I'd rather extend the range of them. So we will extend the range of the purple guy for 1 CP.
Yep.
And we'll just fire the. I mean, it's 27. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Him and the sorcerer in his unit gonna fire on your War Dog Brigand. The rest of the purples are gonna fire on the carnivore. So, hazardous for the big flamer. Fine. 2d6 shots. Cool. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
Oh, Razor, that's a good call out.
This is.
I had forgotten that was
Yeah, that's
the use case for that unit. That's actually some really annoying crossfire for sure.
so that's
That Percators can't incinerator through walls anymore. That was like kind of the reason for them to exist, but now they just shoot their terrible side cannon profiles.
Maybe 10 shots again. And these are on 6s, rerolling because you control the objective. 4 saves are AP2. So 5 ups. Chop takes 2.
1, 2
Down
health.
to, yeah. And then the chain cannon on 3s. 1 sustained. And then on 5, 6s are devastating.
Oof.
And re-rolling. 4 saves, please. AP1.
He's
You
good.
get cover on this. Yeah, you could. Cool.
Oh,
And then
sorry.
we'll.
Take damage.
Yeah. Our man squad's gonna vary.
Just everything going to this guy. Magnus hasn't even fired yet, I don't think, Chet.
So I think it's a chain.
I don't know if we needed to commit as hard as we did on these two. But as Thousand Suns player, you can't really leave anything up to chance. The upside of Thousand Suns is that their expected damage is
4 shots.
ludicrous,
Oh,
and their
5.
toolbox is as deep as Mary Poppins' suitcase. But obviously, things can go so poorly so quickly. If you leave a War Dog alive in this situation, and they just come in and rip the heart out of a couple Rubric squads, then
Chain cannon.
things are really going poorly for you. But obviously, things going fairly well for Digital Wizard right now. He's really keeping the fight in the area of the table that he can interact in.
Get cover.
I like that.
And then we've got.
Or excuse me, for SgtCrusader, I like that Digital Wizard is keeping his Rampager back as kind of a counterpunch here. He's not using it to move forward too aggressively. He understands he could lose it fairly quickly,
AP3.
and in doing so, loses his biggest counterpunch into Magnus. Obviously, his trades have been not great right now.
That would have been a nice explosion.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about too. That would have been a cheeky explosion and a detonation onto
On that Brigand with the free full reroll.
detonation onto Magnus is
Yeah, sure, man. Jesus.
unnegatable damage. Yeah, look at that clean line of sight right there, Chance.
But it's just
what's
number of shots.
what's the AP on this?
AP2 and AP1.
It's not worth it then to rotate.
Big tall Magnus.
It'll be mostly devastating, so it'll be the challenge. And these are on 4.
Yeah, unfortunate that Digital Wizard had to toe that
so
terrain
just 2
feature.
saves and 1 devastating.
Although he does have enough stuff on his backline that he will
So
still
if you
hold on to
won,
at least one objective.
Cover, so
coming
he takes
this
6
turn.
damage so far.
Sure.
And then D6. Oh, 4 shots. You'll live. They all hit. And then these are only on 5, so we'll just fish for devs here, to be honest. So that's dev. So 1 save and 2 devs. Okay, so 4 damage.
Take 2 damage.
She
4
should
damage.
take-
Okay.
Yeah, 4 damage, 2 and 2, yeah.
Wow,
Cool.
he lives nice.
Yeah. So I've killed 2, I think. So I've killed something. So
I end up going to an RTT over the weekend.
4. And I've scored both missions. So
I did not.
Very good. Not bad.
I think I streamed.
I'll get Purge the Foe for holding 2.
I actually registered for an RTT this weekend, or I registered for an event this weekend. Turns out it was a GT.
Yeah, that hurt. That Brigand is...
I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do a GT right now. But that was largely because the games were
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
1 sec. Sorry.
the games were scheduled on Sunday, but they've been rescheduled, so I could play. Yeah, I streamed an invitational game
What's his?
on Saturday.
Yeah, sorry. 1 sec. Pass the
Hurry
thing
up.
back to me. Yeah, sorry. I'll shoot the 2 bow shots that I've got onto him. No one else can see him, but
Yep.
there's one that can. It's
2
ranged
bow
out.
shots? Sure.
Yeah, it's one. So
Oh,
each
for-
one
for
guy
the
has
one.
to.
I could live stream this GT over the weekend. I bet they would.
One
I
hit.
bet they would let me come do it.
No one. There you go. Keep going.
Okay.
Might as well.
Would y'all come watch a GT live stream?
Kill more anyway. But
What do you think, Chan?
Maybe. I don't know if I get kill more. We'll get kill 2. The chickens. It's the question of what is more. Yeah. No, I kill Magnus this turn easy. This dog, yeah,
The confidence.
just get him to leave. Don't want you to shoot him.
27 inches.
It's just about where can Magnus move?
It's theoretically possible,
10 inches this way, just
if unlikely.
they need to go up over, and I can't do what you do.
I don't.
No, I'm just having
I really want to go.
shoot anyway.
I don't know if I'm GT ready,
Oh, could go.
He can't, he can't.
and I don't know if I can give up the whole weekend
There, he's doing
because.
6 and then 16. That's the.
Oh, actually, I have a game scheduled on Sunday. I could reschedule, I guess, but.
Storm hostile and extend.
Because I have some additional projects that I'm working on right now that are eating a bunch of time. I don't know if I can dedicate the entire
Miracle.
weekend to playing, unfortunately.
and not at a bad time.
I would like to, though. I am feeling the burn. I would love to get some
Leave.
IRL events in.
Where's a spot that he can hide that Magnus can't just sploink him?
We're talking about Midgard? I am talking about Midgard.
Behind the terrain is
Yeah, I pre-registered thinking it was a
angles. And
RTT.
just probably behind your.
And then Flashback, actually. Was like, hey man, you want carpool to the grand tournament you're going to? And I was like,
Again, it's hard for me to get it.
it's a grand tournament.
How far can Magnus move up? Just, I want to know.
Yeah, so
What would I play, though?
10 here.
Probably demons, to be honest. Although, none of my models are painted, so like...
And then you do 16 straight.
I'm very unprepared.
Okay, so if I hide back, he's fine. Okay, cool.
I think you just need.
I am on a bit of a demons kick right now. I have been enjoying my demons games with the new updates. And demons are actually pretty good, so...
Yeah, behind the terrain there.
Storm hostile objective, extend battle lines. The draws for Digital Wizard. Actually, a almost perfect set of objectives. He has this objective stickied. We mentioned before. That's what this one is indicating. We mentioned before that the Thousand Suns have the opportunity to control that objective basically whenever they want because they have that Umbrella Crystal. But for the purposes of extend battle lines, it's all the Digital Wizard needs to do. Now, he's got to keep in mind that these guys do have that reactive move, so what could happen here is a move away from the objective to try to make it more difficult for Digital Wizard to stand on it. I think you just roll out in advance here and then assume you're going to shoot the unit to death to get your kill. You also have a bunch of indirect fire that's probably going into the second Great Bow unit or into the Exalted Sorcerer that could knock it out.
Oh, 100% reactive move.
Here's the reactive move.
More than fair.
4 inches.
Goodbye.
Where are we gonna go? 4 inches.
It's their malign trickery
12 here.
going on.
You can finish up to 18. There we
Running
go.
demons yourself. Spread the sickness. What are you running?
Hope we're getting over that. Can't fight over the wall.
The interesting thing about demons right now is it feels like there are so many viable options. Right? Like, the changes to Greater Demons made so many, like, weird Allegiance builds work. Like, I think...
7-inch charge.
Like, Mono Korn is pretty good. Mono Nurgle was already good and is probably better. We watched Mono Slanesh at ATC. Was pretty wild.
Over here, right?
There were some Zinch-focused builds doing well.
Why is this on
Crazy.
Yeah. Again,
Sure.
we can draw it out.
10
So
inches.
that's
Like, Burning Chariots plus X is a pretty solid combination of stuff.
so here, and then if you measure me, like, 'cause it's the front of his base, so it'll be slightly longer. But if you measure me, where, but I think it's somewhere here.
Sure.
Yeah, RTTs usually have more lax painting guidelines,
Won't have shots down.
which I appreciate
Nice.
because I don't have a ton of time to paint.
I mean, he's dead anyway. The guy in the middle.
I always double check though. And to be honest, Shannon, I'll give you a little secret. I just picked up, for the first time a couple weeks ago, I just picked up contrast paints. And I am,
It's if he doesn't.
in a word, impressed.
Is this 7-inch re-rolling?
So I have all my demons primed right now, but I might re-prime them to do
I don't like the odds
contrast.
of killing them with one.
Although I don't know what I would do in
Oh, no,
contrast, because
just
I don't
shooting at them. Oh,
I
but
don't- it
it's
doesn't
up
do,
to you.
like-
Just pick them up.
kind of like detail very well. I don't know. I haven't decided.
Yeah. Questions, decisions. No, I think we just try and kill them because they got what 5 of him.
Guel, Rodigus, Bloodthirster, Scarbrand, 40 Plague Bearers, and some scoring units.
It's quite
5 up in 1, 5 up fill no paint.
Yeah.
Guel, Rodigus, Bloodthirster, Scarbrand is actually what I registered for a pod.
Just bonk you.
Mel-
with-
I also have the Lord of Change in there. I think you have to take the Lord of Change because you have to threaten your opponent with a gun.
I do need to kill them.
But
It's
I think that the
targets.
kind of baseline of
Just want to try and give you one knight to kill per turn.
the big beef sticks and the counter punchy corn demons is actually pretty solid.
Storm Hostile and get that. So we've already got Storm Hostile. Cute.
Yeah, you've got the other mission as well. Yeah.
Dry brush dark gray, then lighter gray, then white, then paint contrast over the top.
Which would be funny. So he's fine.
That's so the scheme that I started with. I did a unit of flamers
7-inch charge.
in a scheme, which was basically just black with like a dry brushed highlight of gray, and then I did like an OSL flame effect for like all the glowy bits, which I did like
I really would like him dead. So we will spend 1 CP for Knights of Shade.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna skedaddle this guy this way.
Sure.
Let's do that. Hello.
Say hello to my little friend.
He's a normal sized guy. He's not little. He's average size. I'm just gonna move this brigand over here so he touches the.
So going to clip out the Zangor Shaman over there. That will reduce the Kabbalistic Ritual pool.
Yeah, yeah.
And stop that guy from being able to ritual kind of in the Knight's sort of DZ. But it is a little bit of a deer trade for Carnivore. The upside, though, is that anything that's not towing on objectives is going to be pretty useful for Digital Wizard.
Yeah, Brigand is short.
Because they're much harder to kill with the Rubric Marines. You'd need to engage Magnus in order to actually kill them.
Yeah, we can agree with that. We just, I mean, at some point we just need to play by intent, right? So you just tell me, and I agree, then we don't need to spend 150 hours taking the
That's true. Yeah.
protractor here. Just
if he gets like an angle, I'll just fucking skedaddle him. I'll just spend 2 inches to move. That was 7 inches. Just gonna try to hide him here. So
yeah, I think that was Honest Wargamer who called it Slap Chop. Originally, it was just called Zenithal, right? Or I guess Zenithal was like specifically if you used primers to do it, which I guess I could do.
Yeah.
I actually might try that.
We can do other cute things.
Because I do have a gray and a black. My stuff's black primed already. I could do a highlight with a gray primer.
And then this dog.
Ooh.
If I move him here,
what color do I contrast them if I?
Magnus just shoots.
If I do a
ass,
like a highlight.
I'm just gonna sit him just here, so he's zoning out deep strike, but not able to be shot by Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no angle down there. Cool bananas.
Pew pew pew.
Gun time, I guess, and charge and stuff.
Yeah.
So shooting phase because I just really want to kill these guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
Benefit in this situation is that any casualty supplied to the Great Bow unit here has to be applied to the models in the regular Fatecaster units models first.
It's going to be declared into him
before the Zangor Shaman. So the Carnivore will always have a charge as long as that unit remains alive.
Sure.
That's it. Yeah, go.
So extend Battleline Storm Hostile objective already completed. The Storm Hostile objective only checks if the objective is controlled by the opponent at the beginning of the turn.
Yeah, we won't get.
So because the Zangors had already controlled it, that means that objective is eligible for that control until the end of the turn. So that's already going to be scored out, and that's going to be a big
2 wounds. Not bad.
A big W for Chaos Knights. They haven't really done too much lasting damage to the
that one I'll roll
to the Thousand Suns army, but what they are doing is kind of racking up points pretty heavily. SgtCrusader's only going to score a 4-point turn. He killed 2 War Dogs on his turn. And if the Fatecaster Great Bow unit goes down here, Digital Wizard's going to be blocking the kill more, and so he's going to get 4 points up on primary, plus
so,
8 points, I believe, on secondaries.
-2.
So 9 points, excuse me. So he's going to be
6 ups either way. Sure.
Doing pretty well.
So 6 ups into 5 ups. So 6 ups, and then 5 ups. Cool, very nice. So I think that's the chickens and a wound on the social.
Yep.
All right, great shot from a brigand there.
Oh, Havoc Launcher into the Exalted before I forget.
Sure. And we're going to try to pick out this Disc Sorcerer.
Nope.
No hits.
It's going to be a little tough. Probably have Weavers floating for
we will
the Thousand Suns anyway.
I think I lose 2 or 3 dogs this turn. I'll do the rest of the Havocs into. Oh yeah, he should be. Oh, is that
Yeah.
I'll just do all the Havocs. So I'll just do the 2 Brigands in the back here.
So my local meta have a lot of orcs, but your local meta is extremely heavy with orc people. Oh, really?
Okay,
that's interesting.
So
I think there's always like a culture of orcs. Culture with a K, of course.
So.
A subculture of orcs in almost every meta. There's like definitely 2 or 3 players in every group that are just like, I love orcs. All I want to do is play orcs and make funny vehicles.
2.
Oh, okay.
So there's a couple people like that. I would say 2 or 3 in my area. It's not like swarming, but there are a few.
Okay. Was that a CP reroll?
No, just the 2 cabal points.
I love playing against orcs though.
Okay, cool.
If you have good counters to them, playing against orcs is extremely satisfying.
Two more carnivores to shoot at him.
Feels like just like you're solving an algorithmic equation essentially.
Okay, he's probably gonna live.
Interact's fire shots are terrible from Digital Wizard this turn. We watched him knock the entire cultist unit out instantaneously, and now just rolling like trash.
And the CP. I don't want to spend the CP. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
He'll need the battle shock though. That's fine.
Yeah, the battle shock is going to be unfortunate. The Exalted Sorcerers do give up 2 Kabbalistic Ritual points if they fail battle shock checks.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So that's relevant, and we are already losing one from the Zangor Shaman here.
Just gonna go into that chicken.
Can't forget about this guy in reserve though. Plus we have some Nurglings back there as well.
5 inches.
So if Digital Wizard is so inclined, now moving into battle round 3 here, he does have a rapid ingress available to him, which he might have to hold a CP for in order to drop a unit in the back. Obviously, the Thousand Suns have very good answers.
Cool.
Phase,
just gonna in the neck.
Rapid ingresses because they're able to
gonna try and fry that chicken.
Do it.
Sort of push temporal surges to shoot at those models or to run away from them.
3 wounds.
But it's still going to be very useful to take that table space.
I don't have any rerolls or anything. I just blanket damage. I don't think it's gonna happen. Nope. Good stuff. Bye bye.
He will take 16 damage.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, he doesn't have Feel No Pains or anything. Cool. He only has Feel No Pains once in the unit. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And that'll get me my kill, but deny your kill more. Cool. Get Storm Hostile for 4, extend Battle Lines for 2, and then destroy an enemy unit for 8. You'll get purged.
We both get 8 here, because you killed, and if you pass the turn to me... Yes, you're secondary here, of course.
Cool. Skadoosh.
Cool. So you'll pass the time to me as well. Remember, 4 points for that. Marked for death and engage in all fronts. Cool. You want to tell me who's marked for death?
Is it 38 to 38?
What was your primary score that turn, Ed?
4 and sorry.
Because you didn't hold, right? You just killed.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It's just I scored it at the end, but it wasn't at the end. Yes. Keep going. Yes. 4. Yeah. I mean, he does have 8.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So you got 4.
Big scores so far.
Engage.
Hot diggity damn.
Thingy.
All right.
Marked for death.
Marked for death and engaged all fronts are the draws for SgtCrusader.
Engage.
Marked for death is a little dangerous with Magnus on the table. I think you try to sell that as dearly as possible. Yeah, you put the War Dogs in the back. Magnus could still make it to them.
You can't shoot at them. Actually, I'll do the Rampager.
You can push up into the side here, but obviously that is a little bit dangerous, especially with a rapid ingress available.
You can't shoot at and then the Rampager.
This brigand I can get to.
With?
Double move an Infernal Master, right? And then I just stand in the middle and...
Sure. I mean, look, yeah, I'm happy to eat an Infernal Master attack, I guess. I can live with that emotionally. So I guess I'll do...
This is the Arcane Vortex Master, which is a little bit dangerous, but I don't know if...
Like, if you tell me that one and don't say anything, that seems a bit like a... Look, I think I just need to pitch something.
I don't know if Digital Wizard is that excited about
I'll spend the CP.
any of these options, to be fair. But we are going to pitch Marked for Death, it looks like. Not going to go for the bait. The G-bait in the corner.
That's the big one.
Yeah. Again, that Rampager can advance and charge, so any pushes super aggressively can allow it to counterpunch and kill whatever's over there.
Okay.
Cool.
Is it time to bring... I think I could take... I think there's too many dogs still. Too many dogs. You will hold more unless I kill this, kill that, touch that.
I need Battle Shock on the Exalted as well. Not that it'll do anything, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I need to do it now, so I'll do it now. Before I collect my... That's fine.
Cool. He loves it.
And one of my blue dice is gone. Yeah. I mean, it's moving back to where he was, to be honest. Just firing at these guys. Just put him here, and then, yeah, still... It's like a endless chess match, I think. As soon as I put Inferno Master here, he comes out, chomp, chomp, chomp. And I
Yeah, the
don't wanna put-
Rampager with your... He picks up a squad of 10 guys, even with your invul saves.
no,
18
for sure.
attacks.
For sure. Again,
Sustained,
this
and
is
then
not. I'm not doubting that for a second. And there's still lots of time. It's 10-3. I just
Not really expecting Rubrics to come in and survive here.
somehow. I think it's very nice if I screen the entirety of this from a dog coming on board.
Dog, yeah.
This guy is already seen by Magnus, but this guy, anyone can, like, even they can pick him up, right? So, even he can just... the line of sight to this guy is more complicated than one imagines, actually. Yeah, I think you'll keep to pick up 2 units, and I'll keep to pick up 1. So I think, I was pretty confident that I was going to lose this because of that. Because I only kill 1 dog, but every time you kill the equivalent of 1 dog is 2 units for you.
Yeah. I think
You'll
it's because,
certainly pick up
you've got characters leading units. That's the problem, I think. That I pick the unit up and the character, and that's 2. Yeah.
I think
Plus
the
that Exalted, he just keeps
alternative-
failing those saves, which has been very unfortunate.
Yeah, the alternative here... But it's fine. So we could kill this, potentially. We could try and kill that. We try and kill that. That gives me kill 3. You'll still get kill 3, which is annoying. But at least I'll take that off you. In theory.
Yes.
In practice, maybe not. Well, if I touch it, I do, right? But you still got some Neglitis and some melee dude, which, in all fairness, like, this is the easier place to come in. You can't come in and hold the objective. Is the objective in range?
No.
Trevi? I don't think so, no? Can't select, so can't see.
Yeah, I don't know if that's in range of moving onto the board.
10. Get these guys out.
Do you know if this objective, Trevi, in the back, you can rapid ingress onto? Oh, sorry, like as in strat reserve onto?
There's an easy way to find out.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. That's exactly what we needed.
No.
That looks like that
Oh,
looks just out.
actually... Okay.
Yeah,
Actually,
there you- Oh, perfect. Easy. Done.
The magic of Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, quite right.
By the power of the FTC base, everything is possible.
God, I
So
love whoever
do
made this
that.
FTC base. I love you.
Pants 999. What a
Where did
Chad. What an absolute Chad.
Cool. Okay.
go to his house and give him a big wet kiss on that or a pipe bomb? He can choose, I guess.
I'd like to shoot
Yeah,
that.
as the Zinch player, you should know the rules about keep him guessing.
The challenge of the century. Still thinking about my command phase, incidentally.
Sure.
I'm gonna spend a while here. I'm gonna lie.
I don't know if
Probably the
I think I extol the virtues of the raise objective height button
I'm expecting some.
every single game so far in the Invitational, but oh boy,
double.
is it a godsend of a button in this format.
Sorry, it's not possible because you can't do double move and double doom both. So it's a doom bolt and 2 moves. I need the second move with Araman's unit in order to get them in here to shoot him.
Sure.
Which is sort of, you expect that.
Oh shit!
yeah.
Whoopsies! I rotated him by accident.
I think that's okay.
What would that do?
If I move Magnus first, then these guys can... Oh, I don't want to touch the objective, actually. Because you're... Yeah. And these guys could come here and help with what? Just get killed by a fucking dog? Cool. Good talk. No, I think we just need to cause you trouble. So we're gonna pick up the orange squad because I've got 3 dice spare regardless. So the orange squad's gonna get picked up. I think that's my
Oh, that's cute. That's how you do it.
clop. Because either way, whatever I do, I've got dice to do stuff.
Goddamn dice.
So Unprolific Crystal getting called out here.
Out here by something, but.
And then that means that these guys here need to go here, kill this, which in theory is possible. Obviously they'll deep strike and then they'll they'll move on to the objective. That's the mission. Can I do little engage? That's the next question.
Ignore these middle parts. It's just.
Oh yes, of course, yeah, because it's now yeah. Okay, so this Inferno Master could, in theory, if I don't go and kill that dog, they'll just need to give you more problems than solutions you've got. Double move them. Ooh, then I can't double move.
Go to a GT and face 30 Gene Stealers round 1. How many Gene Stealers is a ever stave Lord of Change kill?
It is fucking annoying.
Like 10?
At some point you just lose your shit and just want to stop playing it.
Trebia, if I ever submit a list with 1,000 Suns, please tell me not to.
Tell me to.
I'll just replace it with a Chaos Knights list before the first round pairings go up. Yeah.
The game will be me just clocking out first command phase.
It'll be 3 Abominants though.
I have an idea of running 2 Despoilers.
Oh, we can
Rampages,
deep strike on the
guys.
objective already. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, you can. I wasn't going to stop that, sadly. I thought about dropping Nurglings in the corner there. But...
No, sorry, that changes things slightly because it means I don't need to double move too. Sorry, I was counting with that. Yeah, that's cool. And that's a 9-inch from that guy, that's fine. These guys could actually fit here quite so comfortably. They'll get fucked, but it doesn't like.
Yeah, they got stuff to put. These shots.
And this guy's shot, whatever. And then 10. Is there a world?
So, looks like we're looking for that crystal play that cuts control of that objective. Again, the objective's currently sticky, but with uppy-downy effects, it's really easy to deactivate. That's also going to score engage in all fronts for SgtCrusader. Assassination's the other pull for SgtCrusader. That's what the Marked for Death turned into. Ugh. The only character on the Chaos Knight side of the table is the Rampager, which is not in a position to get killed this turn.
He does a
well, that's going to turn to a command point, I guess, chat.
Arman does a free Doom.
That's what we call the free CP.
Points back. That's fine. Okay. That's probably like an interesting place to be honest. They're not there yet. I'll just.
1,000 Suns at 70%.
Magnus just need
to close out the poll. See how see how the game ends up. Definitely feels like they're getting the attritional lead. We're gonna kill a couple more carnivores this turn, or a couple more war dogs this turn.
Same one.
But the war dog's doing a good job at keeping pace on scoring.
Honestly, every other what's the other one? The Treason of Zinch.
Nurgle Matt's in chat. What's up, my guy? How's it going? Nice to see you.
Very cringe. And the time.
Does anybody have games going on this weekend, by the way? I'm always curious.
There's some that are really.
What are people doing this weekend? Everybody playing some games?
They just are.
Heard about a couple of people playing GTs, which is cool.
Problem here of fitting a base kind of thing. Many things can happen in this world. Then this Infernal Master is going to come here, so we can see this guy. I think there should be a little. Yeah, it should be okay. And we're gonna put behind him the two guys. He won't be able to
just moved in this way, but that's
That's fine. He's just gonna come here.
Oh, he can't see. He's not wholly on the train pace.
Oh.
Do you have movement to get wholly on?
He had 6. I don't know how far I moved him. I didn't check.
Right.
So, I completely didn't check. I mean, these guys are moving 6 and they're getting 5. Sorry, and they're getting pretty close. So I would have thought he's got plenty of space to move because he was 2 inches away from them. But it's up to you. I couldn't see that later terrain. So.
I don't know where it was. Was he ahead of the unit? Or?
He was ahead of the unit, but in like here. So Let me just roll it. I think is it?
Yeah, sure. Just on a 1, 2, or 3, he doesn't get it. On a 4, 5, or 6, he does. So just
Sure.
unless Trevi
just
can
Warhammer
confirm
it.
or not. Okay.
There you go. He does.
Okay.
That's it. Good stuff. Then this Infernal Master here now moves 8. Yeah. And these guys now move 7. Oop.
Doubling the move of them is very well. Double. 50% extra movement's not bad on rubrics with
Well,
magnets.
it's just too slow, right? So
booty.
you end up with a weird with such a weird combination of stuff that it doesn't make. And Magnus is wholly within the
Dude's building Tyranids.
and then these guys.
Dudes, what are you doing to yourself, my guy? Oh my god.
I'll just move him at the end.
Can they move through Magnus?
Yeah, they're infantry. He's a monster. Infantry can move through.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Chris playing a local with Grey Knights all together with Blue Tack. The Blue Grey Knights.
Free to operate.
Saying calling Magnus a monster. He's.
I have to play some Grey Knights, chat. I have a Grey Knights army. I've never played them in this edition.
I don't think he could get anywhere exciting.
Oh, they're not assault weapons. Okay.
No, they just double move. Yeah.
Oh no, but like, isn't like the flamers on assault.
No. No, if not, you double move advance. Fucking that'd be wild.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking wild. Okay, and then we've got a flamer dude who's going to die anyway. But he's very. Am I doom bolting anything with him? So I need the free one from our man once he moves. That's fine. I like his doom bolt actually better than the free one. But then the free one is a double move, maybe. And then I just check for the doom bolt here. So if the disc comes where the Infernal Master should have been, then I should have range to that. So let's do that. Yeah, so we said the Infernal Master's not in the terrain, but he is. Okay. Then at the end of the movement phase, these chaps here land.
I don't know. Double check the Exalted Sorcerer if you can put him, because the Infernal Master could shoot because he was out here. Ooh.
Yeah, but he sees through the Infernal Master with a stick, right?
No, yeah, he sees through that, but then you cut across the corner there,
Hold on.
and then so you cut across the corner here.
One sec. Can we paint a thinner line? No. One sec. So what I'm seeing the line as is from this point here, not touching that building, I can see the tip of that guy. Yeah, so the top edge of this line doesn't touch that bit of terrain, doesn't touch that bit of terrain, and touches this guy. So I should be able to shoot. Make sense?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thickness of my tool.
Yeah, well, literally. So those guys come at the end of the movement phase. We go to the shooting phase. We'll spend 5 cabals on the who's going to cast it? The little sorcerer in the unit is going to cast a double move. Yeah. So I just want to get this guy wholly within the terrain to see that guy, and within 18 to. Exactly 18.
Yep.
Good stuff. And can this guy get in?
No, so I will rapid ingress the carnivore. So this is
Sure.
part of your movement phase.
So before you do that, yeah, just place it down because this goes. Sure.
Place just in a spot that it can't be shot at by gentlemen.
Cool.
Sure. Just like up in there. Way too far up. In there.
Sure.
Oh.
Here he comes.
Cool. So we'll put the Infernal Master here, and then the rest of the guys need to go forward. I think the Sorcerer is the one that stays behind since he can't make it to that bit of terrain. Chain Cannon's gonna come over though. And then the last 3 guys is gonna be sort of here. Do I need to touch that objective for any reason? We'll touch it just to be safe. I don't think you've done some hostile, so we'll touch that objective.
Sure.
That point. Perfect. Okay. Then we do a free double move. Exalted Sorcerer. Can't do Doombolt anyway. Need to do the. Oh well. I'm fucking talking bullshit. Anyway, double move with the Exalted Sorcerer on Arman. Can't do that.
Sure.
It's too late in the evening. And these guys just want to be sort of here, I think. So that's 5 inches. What does that get me? 11.2. So I think I need to move him. So the back guy that would land there. So that guy's going to be out of range, right? 12.1. My god. We're just having the best luck today. 11.9. That guy's not going to be in range. We might leave some guys behind the wall here in a minute. Because we ignore cover, so it doesn't actually matter. This guy needs to be here. This guy needs to be here, I guess. This guy needs to be
Alright, let's watch these flamers cook.
that.
Yeah, I think it's about 6 of one, half a dozen of another, chat.
That.
The carnivores are all sort of in a similar position, and killing one is about as good as killing any of the other ones. The biggest issue is this carnivore may need to Knights of Shade to get a reasonable charge on anyone, because it's probably going to have to move through the edge of this wall here.
Can't really fix that.
Whereas the other carnivores have a straight shot.
That. Then we're going.
So I think that SgtCrusader's probably valuing them all kind of equally.
Which I've done my double one, so I can't do that again. Instead of doing 7, I'll just spend a free one with Arman to Doombolt your carnivore.
Go for it, man.
You gotta pull this guy back a little bit for coherency.
For the sure.
Yeah, for the sorcerer.
Yeah. Boom. There we go. So
Bit of a long tail on that unit there.
for 3.
Okay.
Sorry, for 5. 3 and 3. So 5 devs on that guy. This guy here.
I can't mark it for some reason.
Oh, just put dice for it for now.
Do it, man. 7. Sure.
Yeah.
No, I got it. I just changed the thing.
Okay, cool. Cool. And then we go on to the pew 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 phase.
Racer, yeah, these are
We're gonna
based on the current Pariah Nexus layouts.
this
Basically, just straight up,
The rest-
straight out of the
this guy.
Go for
So
it.
for
out of the Pariah Nexus document.
2d6 shots. 8.
They're available currently on the Discord server. They'll be up on the TTS 40K website shortly. I think after we
So 1 dev.
finalize them, which looks like may need to change based on the new updates to the document.
Oh, strength 6. Okay, sure.
Need 1 more to kill you. So
Sure.
okay, he's dead.
Yeah, do I command point roll this? No, you're gonna pick him up anyway. What would the other save have been? Oh, they would done it.
Cool. So he's
Yeah.
dead. I don't explode, and then my flamers. Because I'm running out of
Should've
time.
re-rolled
So
that.
3 flamers.
Oh, I would have lived if I re-rolled it. Because I can't choose to re-roll after I've seen the result of the second dice, can I?
You could have, yes.
Oh, okay, shit. Well, okay. That was a 6, so I might have lived.
It's up to you. So you would have known the result of the dice. That's in theory the rules, but we're doing a lot of takebacks here. But I'm cool. I'm whatever. I'm not fast to be honest. So that's gonna be 5 saves, AP2 on your carnivore.
Oh, take 2 damage.
Cool, and then the chain cannon. 1 sustained, and pass it back to me now. Because I'm running out of time, unfortunately for me. And then these are on 5s, re-rolling. 1 devastating and 2 saves.
Oh,
cool. So
okay, so just 1 devastating.
Yeah, 2 magic attacks, hits once. 1 devastating for the Wardog in the middle.
Sure.
And then the plasma pistol is out of range. That's it. Okay, so that's them done. Cool. We're going to fire then Magnus onto this guy first. Yeah. So Magnus spending a CP for full rerolls on that.
Yep, so down to 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Hitting on that. And then, ooh, that is garbage. Why am I winning on 4s? Sure, so 3 saves. AP2. Okay, so 9 damage. And then D6 plus 3 for 4. Wow, keep rolling like a boss here. They all hit, and these are on 5. It's 2 devastating. Hold on a second, we got rerolls. Save that roll. And another 2 devastating, so he's dead.
Oh, sure.
Magnus just picking up war dogs over here. It's his favorite pastime.
Then we're gonna fire Arman's squad onto this with nothing else.
That man's good for about 2 war dogs a turn if he gets stuck into melee.
So just Arman's squad onto
which
that.
may be what we start to see happen.
1 flamer, 2 flamers, 3 flamers. Nope, 3 flamers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flamers. So 6 flamers onto you. Another shot.
Yep.
Well, I'm shooting more apparently.
Spicy.
And then these are re-rolling because you don't control the objective. So AP1 and AP2 ignoring cover. They're different, but you're dead anyway. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's
I
fine.
think he's
You've got 3 ones left. Yeah, it's okay.
Cool. I've not exploded yet, which has been very annoying.
And then we're gonna go with the purple Inferno Master onto the Wardog Brigand here.
Sure.
Overcharging chain cannon to the same place. The rest can't shoot.
Sure.
So overcharging flamer, 5 shots. Not enough. I need CP. I'm gonna get CP for assassination anyway, so I'll spend it to reroll this. I'm gonna get new dice because these dice are being shit. So let's do that. Oh my god.
Oh no! The underswing on the Infernal Master here.
So 4 devastating.
Almost certainly not gonna kill this war dog.
Sure. So take 6 damage, and then the chain cannon.
Although you have to worry about overwatches, obviously. The question is if this is where we commit the Rampager.
Not that. 5s, right? So 1 devastating, 1 save. Sure.
He's good.
So,
All of the war dogs in the back here are brigands, so they're not good at the counter assault. We do have that carnivore in the corner. Could mop up all these rubric marines, but the question is if that's enough to stop Magnus from closing things out. That was a lot of damage there.
Yep.
Not that.
3.5 war dogs getting knocked out.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll try and
Booped right in the snoot.
them, I think. So charge phase.
Yep. Oh, okay. He should be. Okay.
There you go.
Sure. Okay.
I think I even need to base you.
11-inch charge out of deep strike too.
This guy moves 11. This guy moves 11. Yeah, I have to base you. Good stuff. This guy can't base you anymore, so he's going to stay back.
Is it a heroic intervention?
Rampager.
Sure.
Yeah,
This will count towards my turn of kills. Yeah.
complete out my charge here.
Yes, yeah.
Yep, he's in with an 8.
Yep. And then this guy comes here. This guy just needs to be somewhere. Cool.
Well, that's a little spicy. Big overcharge for SgtCrusader into a heroic intervention. Do we pick up a unit just sort of randomly here? Could not get to the objective with that.
I've been very cute.
Which would save us the requirement to pass the leadership here on the brigand in
roll a
order to
save
hold.
on this unit at the start of the fight phase. We'll punch you first. This guy can't base, but I'll come and fight your... I guess I'll just come here. I can fight both.
Just move the Rampager back here so it's just tagging the rubric. I don't want to.
Sure, I mean I could just pile in. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you pile in, sure. That works.
Oh, yeah. Now I can't base. Actually, I can go here, so at least you can't see me. Yeah.
Don't you have to end up closer?
I'm ending closer to this guy, right?
Oh, you were here.
Yeah. So 3 here. So 1.7, sure. So I can't
But
end
also
there
1.3 from him. Yeah.
unless this guy moves here, which he can't.
I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna chuck this here, just
Sure. Just to make it easy. Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
make it easy for you. Go for it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So obviously you're basing both, yeah. So I guess these two guys are, yeah. So he needs to fight you, and he can fight the either. I'm gonna fight the big guy. So they're all the same profile. So it's just gonna be 7 attacks on 3s, sustained hits 1, and then these are wounding you on 6s. Devastating. Nothing. Good stuff.
Oh.
Over to you.
Well, I'm in a sweet profile.
Yeah.
So
We have to roll the rubrics, right?
Yeah. That's 2 attacks. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
sure. Just roll the rubrics. This is the Rampager. Does it count as a charge for his sustained hits?
Yes.
Each time it makes a charge move. Does a heroic intervention count as a charge?
Yes.
Yippee. Hitting on
Yippee!
sustained.
Oh my god, that's a conversion. 18 attacks, 22 hits, chat. Let's go with this Rampager profile. And one thing that Digital Wizard says that he really likes about this thing is the ability to very carefully select what weapon profile you want to swing.
Sure. So 5 up in months. Let's do it.
So he has a
So that's it.
higher damage, 3 damage,
1, 2,
12 attack sweep, or the
That's the
2 damage.
higher volume 2 damage sweep. Yeah, just picks the unit there. Oh, big switch for
He's just gonna
Digital Wizard.
Yep. Yeah. It's made.
And that's 2 kills.
There. Over to you.
Who has not run into the accidental overcharge into a
Get engaged. So pitch both for a CP. And that's game. GG's.
into a kill there?
For this pack.
Is that game? There are 4 War Dogs left on the table.
Yeah.
That was big though.
Get all the secondaries now, but let's find out. I could roll the same as you do, so you never know.
Get 4 and 4 because I'll hold the objective.
Yeah, you'll get the 4 for kill, right? And then it's a matter of kill.
I just
you
hold
kill-
the objective. Right, so I'm gonna make battle shocks for this brigand.
Yes.
I will. Actually, I'll see what secondaries I have before I start doing battle shocks.
Sure.
See if I need to spend.
So no secondary scored after that swing for SgtCrusader. Overwhelming force marked for death. Ew.
I think things.
The marked for death is a little awkward there.
And the green squad, why not?
Yeah.
Sure.
Overwhelming force, not going to be too bad.
I take 4 for
We
holding.
can score it on the purple squad if we push up and try to grab that.
I think I will just spend my 1 CP for auto pass just because I want to do that.
Sure.
Because that's worth 4 points.
It is, yeah.
Auto passing the brigand. Yeah, the War Dogs have a
And what am I second?
tragically low leadership.
It's
So they are only
within objectives, which is purple squad.
only a coin flip's chance to retain control of that objective. So burn the CP so we can hold on to it.
Mag?
Digital Wizard, at this point, I think it's all about sort of maintaining the VP lead. He's down in attrition. He's only killed 1 actual combat unit from his opponent, although he has done a good job of clipping out the utility stuff. which has been keeping SgtCrusader's score low, as we said at the beginning of the game.
I want to be doing here.
But
My Nurglings have become...
the downside is that he,
just going to put my Nurglings in the back.
the Thousand Suns army is so good at killing the
Just going to go...
the Gordog profiles that they're dropping very quickly here.
So, I move the Carnivore first, because they might actually go where the Carnivore is.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Actually, just want... easiest way through is... So, 7 inches this way. 7 inches this way. Yeah, that's a...
Nice easy charge onto the Arcane Vortex unit.
So,
And Digital Wizard's down 3 units so far, and he's killed 2 with the Rampager swing, so he only has to kill 1 to hold parity on kills. And he's going to have to kill
Should chuck the Nurglings down here just
2
Makes sense.
to get kill more. A kill more here would be unfortunate for SgtCrusader. He's going to have a tough time sort of making up that VP deficit.
that. And the Infernal Master, that'll get me 8 points. No, because the Infernal Master's not in the objective, but if I'll get 3 points for killing the rubrics. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, because he's
Almost
not.
a
He becomes a separate unit, and he's not touching the objective.
Okay.
Yeah, he counts as a separate unit for the purpose of rules that trigger when he's destroyed. Overwhelming Force is one of those.
Them.
The other way Overwhelming Force could be scored is indirect fire into the Exalted Sorcerer here. If the Exalted Sorcerer accidentally goes down to indirect fire, that would not only get rid of Lord of Forbidden Lore and 2 Cabal points, but also score Overwhelming Force. So that would actually be a big deal
Kill him.
if that guy ended up dying.
Very cringe.
I do like the position for SgtCrusader here. He's placed the units in front of that Exalted Sorcerer, so there's no position at which the Wardogs will get their AP bonus against them. Although it doesn't matter so much against him, specifically because he has a 3+ base save and is in cover there.
And then you'll just shoot at him next turn with Magnus, which is annoying.
Confused on how to play this mission as Tyranids. Unless you do nothing for 3 turns, you just bleed, kill more.
Need to push out.
That is the downside of being the voluminous army.
Come in. So just move out to the middle. I don't want to be feeding you stuff. He's injured. He's just going to come.
See an Overwatch here in response to the movement?
Because Magnus.
He's only got 5 wounds left.
Yeah, it's just
There's a pretty serious chance that the
able to see.
Yeah.
If he moves that one,
Infernal Master clips him out with the Arcane Vortex buff.
I'm gonna move this guy back here.
Would not be surprised to see that
Magnus
shot happen.
Anyway, so I think we're just gonna move this Brigand. It's 12 inches. We're not getting melt range, so we're just gonna move this Brigand just over to here, as far back as we can, but able to shoot the Infernal Master.
Sure.
Just get him away because he's a coward. I'll make Magnus come this way. Other stuff. I mean, then if he does that, then Magnus doesn't shoot the other Rampager. Yeah, I think I'm just going to advance the Rampager.
Sure.
So that's 10 inches. And then
Rampager's repositioning to the back here.
I mean, you're going to shoot me anyway. But Magnus...
It's been a through line in Digital Wizard's game so far. He plays his Rampager super duper defensively. It's kind of his late game anchor.
You just get some...
Especially going second, with the opportunity to score his hold more at the bottom of round 5. The Rampager can just execute its advance and charge, lock the home objective, advance to the center of the table, kill whatever's on the middle objective, and take it back for an 8-point swing.
10 inches, right?
18 inches, yeah.
So if he's 23 inches away, he can't be shot at. Cool. Sweet. He's gonna do that. I do that. That Brigand's gonna stay hidden.
So that one's moved back, yeah.
Yeah. Just going to leave this one. Oh no, Magnus can't see that brigand from where he is there. Yeah, he's safe in there. Cool. Sweet. Yep. Shooting phase. I'm just going to do this brigand into the unit there.
Yeah, I'll just
make sure I kill them.
spend to reroll a save. I've got nothing else to do. Yeah.
Do 2 thermal lance shots. May as well start with the big stuff.
2
hits.
Nope.
Cool. That's the end of the thermal lance. Oh, havoc launchers. I'm going to do into. I'm not going to do the exalted. I'm going to do it into Magnus.
Sure.
Just want to try and chip a wound off.
So you need 1 more, right?
Full hit.
Sure. So
9
yep.
minus 2.
-2, so 4 ups, kills 2 guys.
Cool.
So I'll take this guy and this guy.
Havoc launcher into Magnus. 6 shots. I can see him because he's. Oh no, I can't see him. Sorry, because I took piss. So it's 1 shot.
Yeah. Not that. T11, so not that.
Yeah. Get the hiccups.
And
cool.
Carnivore.
I'm actually going to start shooting. I'll do another Havoc Launcher. So Carnivore's Havoc Launcher, I'm going to go into these rubrics over here.
Cool, go for it.
That's going to be 4 shots, because there's a bunch of characters in that.
Firing into the rubrics.
2 hits.
Knocking down the size of the rubric squads is important, but man, that Exalted Sorcerer is worth so much value if you kill it.
So that was I've got 2 more Brigands. I'm going to put them into the rubrics.
I want to see it go down, chats. That's what I want to see the targeting
Guy,
be.
see what he gets.
But the blast attacks are difficult to give up. So I think hopefully the game plan for Digital Wizard is to charge in, clip out the Infernal Master here, and tow into Aramon's unit. If he can get to an engagement spot, somewhere over here, Aramon might not be able to get back into the fights, which would be a big deal. However, I think that it's likely we see SgtCrusader overwatch the Infernal Master just to try to get damage on that Carnivore. There is a not insignificant chance that Aramon's unit punches the Carnivore down because he also affects it with +1 to wound in melee as well as range.
Yeah.
The light shooting phase.
Overwhelming and mark for death. Okay, cool. So CP and that. Yeah, because they already passed. Cool. You got 2 CP, I got none. Charge phase, gonna charge Infernal Master with the Carnivore.
I'll overwatch you with this squad here since I've got 8 flamers in range.
Yeah, sure. Go for it, man.
So let's do that. So the back one can't, and this one counts as 2, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the sorcerer I think as well. No. So he's out, but he can still do the smite. So we'll do 6 flamers and change.
This feels bad. I don't like this. Okay.
And spend his
No rerolls here, at least.
That's not the best. What's that? 18. Toop. And then these are rerolling ones. Wow, that's unfortunate. So that's going to be just these are AP2. That's AP1. Sure. So you fell 2 so far. It takes 3.
That was an unfortunate overwatch. Surprising we didn't get that with the Infernal Master, but maybe the Infernal Master is holding his glimpse of eternity up for the saving throw to try to keep him alive.
And then we've got Arman's little thing. Doesn't hit. Sorcerer's little thing. Hits once. Doesn't reroll. There you go. Done.
Alright, charge phase. We're good.
We're good. Yeah,
Just
spend another reroll a save here.
Sure.
Yeah, interesting. He has some options of where he can place the Carnivore. If he engages this rubric and kills it, then he doesn't have to engage the Infernal Master. So he not only prevents the Infernal Master from hitting him, but also doesn't have to fight into the Glimpse of Eternity.
Just going to punch the Infernal Master.
Just a little bit.
Kick his teeth in.
Yeah, just 1 sec.
A bit awkward.
You hold 2 objectives. It doesn't matter if I hold that or not. Can I actually kill you?
Considering a heroic intervention from Aramon here. I think the hope is that the Carnivore whiffs on the swing into the Infernal Master. The Infernal Master gets to glimpse him for 3 or 4 damage.
Yeah, I don't get it.
By automatically devastating with his melee attack, and then Aramon can kill him with the Black Staff. But
Yep.
it's a little bit dicey. I guess we're not going for it.
Just 3.
Cool. So, well, Infernal Master's not going to die, but we're going to roll for the 2 idiots first.
Yeah.
But
I guess at the very least, this prevents the Infernal Master from being able to shoot this coming turn. So that is relevant.
Idiot died, which I think is going to be this one.
Sure. Okay. Well, that's
and then we're going to.
that was
Is
unfortunate.
it that one? No, it doesn't matter. I'd rather keep the coherency here. I think is that what I want? Because this guy is not gonna get to fight, so I'd rather keep this guy so that he gets to fight.
Sure.
And then I just take this guy out of the objective. It actually doesn't matter. Cool. So we're gonna fight your dog now. So we'll come fight you.
You'll get score. You'll get kill more, sadly, just because I didn't pick that up, and I won't get overwhelming.
So we'll punch the dog. It's gonna be 4 attacks from the.
It's out of coherency right now. The rubric has to end here, I think.
To end there.
Sure. Can he end there? He's base to base. He's like on top of that guy's base.
Oh, well, if he can't end there, that's what it is. 3.3. Well, he can go past, right? So he was here, so he can go 3, right? So he can go there.
Yeah.
And then it's the sorcerer will have to do the work, and he moved 3, and he's I'm not sure he was getting there, so that's cool. That's not a problem. Cool. So that's what the Infernal Master rolled. So he hit everything, sustained 1, so hit everything, and then we're wounding you.
I think the moral of the story is that the Infernal Master cannot get in there.
And I don't have to move him,
Sure.
right? So and then he'll just move later.
You do have to end the moving coherency. So if they can't pile in a coherency, they can't pile in at all.
Sure, I'll leave it then, and then I can consolidate and still finish in coherency. So I don't want to punch with this guy. So I don't move, and then I just punch it. That's fine. This is more beneficial for me.
Yeah, it is unfortunate not killing them. That's a pretty big swing.
And then
just getting the +1 from Magnus and then consolidating to that position.
On 4s. We'll flip 1 to a 6, so that's going to be devastating. So 2 saves at AP1, please. 3 damage plus D3 each. So it's going to be 9, 10 damage.
Oh shit! Okay, I didn't
Yep.
hit that. Okay, sure.
That's the Arcane Vortex for you.
Infernal Master hit that hard.
Yeah, I think that was a mistake on Digital Wizard's part. He needed to engage this Rubric
Okay, that's
Marine
quite annoying.
instead of the Infernal Master.
Can join the
If he had engaged this Infernal Marine,
there,
this Rubric Marine,
there, and this guy needs to go and touch the objective, I guess.
What gives him D3 +3 damage?
D3, it's +1. So 3 damage was for the saves you failed, so +1 damage from the melee weapon,
Sure.
and then D3 +3.
Ah, okay, sure, man.
Sorry, D3 +1. Sorry, and I rolled 2 3s and a 2, so it's gonna be 6 + 2,
Sure.
9 +1, 11. Yeah. So this guy needs to. Sorry, I need to do this, right? So how I need to do this move is this, and then this guy needs to move like that, and I need to do
Yeah,
this.
that was pretty good. I think that's very much
Okay,
swung the
needs to
game
be
nicely
here,
in your
sure.
favor.
There you go.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, 1.4.
So I'll just get rid of overwhelming and marked for death.
Sure. So it's gonna give me 4 more this round, which puts me at 12, and pass the turn to me, please. So you pass the timer, but not the turn.
yeah, looks good.
Or
The consolidation did require the Infernal Master to go that direction. The Rubric was in a position where he could get back into coherency and then string the Inspiring Sorcerer with him.
Good turn.
okay. So
Yeah, I think that was just maybe an
we got that objective. I think Master
Digital Wizard not necessarily respecting the
there 3 6
output of the Arcane Vortex.
We're still
He
doing
could,
devastating.
I think easily have
he's fine. The
dodged
yellow
that,
guy-
or at least given him the opportunity to dodge that if he killed the Rubric Marines.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which, to be fair, I guess it didn't happen. So I guess that we would have died either way. But
for a little bit.
that is a big swing because now the Flamer unit's also unengaged.
How come I've got?
Which is a little
Oh,
dangerous.
can you pass the turn, please?
Oh, sorry.
Thank So we can shoot at him as well from there. Can we double move and do something silly? He moves a total of 18. Sorry, 16. Not really.
7-point swing. Oof.
We could come here and fire on this guy.
Can you see?
Once I come there, yes.
Okay, sure. I
And
might
he's
try
got-
to just shuffle him a bit further back in. I just threw him there.
Yeah, if not, I could shoot at this guy. So, sorry.
That's
so
fine.
either one.
Yeah.
I can.
Because he's injured and I want to make sure he's hidden as possible.
Sure. So we could do. Got not a lot of time. 16 is here. That gives us. Yeah, I think I still see this guy right without any. But I need to keep it in range of Magnus. So that's going to be the challenge. Okay, cool. Anyway, what am I
We
missing?
need to battle shock with these guys because they've lost.
They're 3 and they were 6, so they're good.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. Bring it down, defense. Bring it down.
Expensive.
I'd like to kill. I've only got what, 2 dogs left to kill. 3 dogs left. Oh, it's camouflage. Camouflage. And he's not touching objectives, so he's not really.
I also wanted 1 inch, sorry.
What would be funny?
Wait for the wall.
Well, he wasn't 1 inch away because I was able to charge him. So
Yeah, I meant to move him last time
Okay,
because he can just
Sure,
shoot
sure.
back. There's no point for a brigand to be within an inch of the wall.
no, there isn't. No. There isn't indeed. Yeah, that changes that a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, so I think we just need to go this way. We try and indirect that. It's just going to be very successful. Although,
The
yeah,
carnival
things-
bouncing there was very sad.
So we'll move the Infernal Master first. So he moves. Oh, he's not going to be able to move.
Yeah, that was a
To be fair.
just traded a full turn of
It's only moved.
0 secondaries.
At some point, I'm going to run out.
Do you roll Battle Shock for the Exalted Sorcerer?
Yes, yeah.
Magnus is not in range of them.
Sure. Sure. Because he was here. Do I care about the 2 inches? That's fine. We'll move them back. 2 inches.
It's a good catch. Yeah, the way that they had to reposition was outside of Magnus' range. They were basically exactly in it at the beginning.
Needs to come.
And then had to move laterally.
Here, so 9.
Could be adjusted by moving Magnus first, but then Magnus is in a
here,
weird
I
position.
think. Just want to get a bit closer. There we go. 6. Exactly. Wow. Like, as if I had calculated it. What's this guy's wounds? 12. Cool.
He's full health.
Yeah, he's well. Cool. So these guys are in range still. They're 21.
I didn't realize how hard the Infernal Master hit in close combat, to be honest.
They're pretty good, yeah. Infernal Masters are pretty
Yeah.
good.
I feel like I should have just shot at him. I think that was a big fuck up there.
For sure, yeah, that Infernal Master's the second Magnus in this army. There's no.
Yeah, I did not know that. Yep. Just kill. Deny. Actually, we can kill points. Jesus. Oof.
Yeah, you've not killed any units yet this time.
Yeah. I'm saying if I picked up the Infernal Master and those 2 guys, that would have been a 11-point swing. Deny 4 47.
Yeah, I don't care where this sorcerer lands. He just needs to go and see. I don't think he can see anything. He is blind. I tell you, he's blind. 19.5. Sure, we're just gonna sell him on eBay. There you go. Gonna charge him with a rampage.
Sure.
Absolutely can. And then the other Infernal Master, 18 here. So to be fair, we'll put him here. Sure. The other Infernal Master wants to be 18 away there. Put him there. And then these chickens, I think at this point they just need to come here because I'm pretty sure you can't. What's you advance 18 and then you charge. Sure, so they'll just go outside of the declared charge range. And put the carrot on it. There we go. Okay, so we've done all of these shenanigans. I haven't even counted I've got all of this. Okay, so we go on to the shooting phase. We're going to double move this Infernal Master that's now in range of Magnus for 5.
Yep.
So you move 7, 8. Here, and this bit, I mean,
Yeah,
doesn't
nice.
matter if he's in the terrain or not. 7, I might have to step back here. Yeah, I have to step 1 inch back. That's unfortunate. But that's fine. We can still peek at that guy. That's all. And then this guy here. 7. Arman's squad is going to move as well. We'll double move.
Sure.
I'm not sure I even need to do that. It's just free, right? Do I need to do anything else? I think Doom Bolt that, spend 2 CP, so Doom Bolt that. I think I need the rerolls from Magnus, so we're not going to double move. It's one or the other, right? It's either Magnus shoots them. Oh, to be fair, Magnus wants to shoot at this if it counts. So no, we'll spend it. We'll spend the 5 on double moving Arman's squad.
Sure.
I'm not sure. This looks okay. Cool. I just want to check this guy's in range. No, so he needs to finish closer. This guy moves 7, so I think he's going to be out of range. 13, yeah. That's just going to be the sorcerers, I guess. I don't think anyone else can get any closer. So we're just going to get Arman in line of sight. This flamer is going to be in range. There. He's going to move here, and the chain cannon is going to be there. And I want to keep my cool and groovy 5 inches to him. Sick. Then we're going to spend 7 for a Doom Bolt from the Infernal Master onto the Wounded War Dog. Sorry, the new War Dog, sorry, this one here.
Yeah.
The whatever it's called. So
Sure.
Doom Bolt that.
Yeah.
D3
Cool.
plus 3 for 5. Oh, I've got 3
Cool.
left, which we can't do anything. So, good stuff. Cool. Then we're going to spend 2 CP to give indirect. Well, no, not yet. We're going to start with the Infernal Master's unit. We're going to fire the Infernal Master onto the Brigand. And we're going to fire
Sure.
the Flamer and the Sorcerer onto this guy.
Yep.
So Infernal Master, 2d6 shots for 6. Rerolling once. So it's going to be on 5s. So it's going to be 4 devastating wounds and 1 save, please.
Sure. How often can you do the flip to a 6 thing?
Every turn. Every turn.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
2 dev wounds and then
Yep.
save.
You're fine.
So just 2 dev wounds.
Yep. And then we're going to go flip it back to me. And we're going to do the Flamer onto the other Brigand for 5. And rerolling everything actually. And we wound on 6s, right? So just 1, please. AP2. You're fine.
Good.
And then 2 smites on 3s. And then these are on 4s, rerolling. Or 6s, sorry, rerolling. Nothing.
Sorry.
And that's that unit. Okay, then we're going to fire the flamers onto that are in range. So I think it's going to be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So 6 flamers onto the 10 wound brigand. And Arman and the other guy as well into him. 22. Rerolling everything, wounding on 5s. Oh. Come on, game. I've got 3 here, yeah. There you go. So that many saves at AP1, and these are AP2, sorry. So some are AP1, some are AP2. Those are AP1, yeah.
Yep.
Cool, ignores cover, so you take 2, yeah.
2.
And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cool. Chain cannon.
Oh.
And this is on 4s. 1 devastating, 2 devastating on 1 save, AP1. He's fine.
Take 2 devs.
Take 2 devs. And then the little sorcerer. Hits twice. Wounds on 5s, rerolling. Nope. And then Araman hits with a 2 because he's near Magnus. Wounds with
Time's
a 4.
getting a little low.
26, so wounds with a 4, AP1.
Although, I think SgtCrusader can probably execute a battle round in 5 minutes.
2 wounds
He's
left.
going to have to keep his
Nice.
We're still going to spend the 2 CP.
fancier maneuvers.
Onto this
Limited.
Brigand here.
Sure.
We're going to start with the Infernal Master on the back. Oh, sorry. Hazardous for the purple Infernal Master. He's fine.
That guy's not in range.
18, right? So I measured it to be 18. But I had plenty of movement to get there. So.
Sure.
Oh, because you moved back from the wall. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
It's shuffled.
So the idea
Should
was
be
to
in
get
range,
that in
Yeah,
range.
yeah, yeah. Cool.
Infernal Master. 8. These are wounding you on 5s, rerolling 1s. Okay, cool. So just 3 devs. And then the little sorcerer hits twice. And 1 devastating more from the sorcerer.
Sure.
Flamer sorcerer in the middle. Got 2 4 shots. The same guy. And it's gonna not rerolling anything. So D3 devastating, which is gonna be 3.
Ooh.
Are you dead yet?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That'll get it. Nice.
Ooh. That was
Then
spicy right there, chance.
3D3 shots.
And we're going to be left with a brigand,
Ooh.
or a rampager, and a wounded brigand against the entirety of the Thousand Suns army.
Yeah.
Yikes, bikes.
And then wounds you 2 times.
So Bring It Down should score out for 4 for SgtCrusader. His defense stronghold is almost certainly going to be completed.
Cool. And
So that'll get him 7 points and probably kill more. So he'll be up 15, 61 points. Digital Wizard will get
And you'll get defense stronghold.
4
I'm not going to stop that.
for holding.
that was 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can he win on bottom round 5? That's the question of the day, chat.
Active.
Can he get the hold more for the W?
Yeah, I think you're going to pull this win.
Ooh.
That like 11-point swing was pretty good. You're onto 1 CP and I'm on 2. Yeah, I didn't realize how hard that Infernal Master hit. I think I should have put a second Brigand into that guy. Or at least done Tank Shock or something.
Yeah.
But I don't have the CP for a Tank Shock. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Shit. What do I get? Secondary.
Yeah, secondary draw is going to be big here. And SgtCrusader...
My deck.
Oh, that's yours, sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, just
I'm
put
bad.
them back
I'm used
in.
to pulling the blue ones. Shovel, 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 shovel.
Digital Wizard loves his manual shuffle.
Yeah, that's not great.
Secure and sabotage.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I just move on and then you just overwatch me, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can just move here, and then all that you can see is the Infernal Master.
That Infernal Master would probably do it, though. It's the awkward part.
Yep.
He's good.
So we could secure by pushing the Rampager. I don't know if there's a universe where the Rampager doesn't die. Yeah, we're gonna fucking shoot the shit out of that dude.
Yep.
Uh,
Charging, of course. Faster time to me.
Did you roll the hazardous for all the
3.
level 4?
Yes, yeah, I rolled it later. Like I rolled
3 shots. Well,
this,
good
re-rolling
live.
because you're an objective.
nope, he's dead.
And that's him dead.
You've already flipped a 6-man before.
It's per turn, not round.
Yeah.
What? But what do you mean?
It's flip a 6 per turn. Your
Flipping Thousand Suns. They are flipping.
And does he die? He
okay.
doesn't.
Yep.
So he takes 6 damage.
You did ask that question last turn.
Does he blow up?
Yeah, okay. Sure, man.
Yeah, that was very aggressive. I don't know.
Sure.
I think you
It's annoying.
I think you maybe try to clip the Exalted over here
Okay, this is
for the kill.
Yeah, okay.
Get your hold.
Yeah.
Maybe new orders into something a little bit easier, maybe behind enemy lines. And call it a day. Yeah, I think that was
insane too.
Digital Wizard's not respecting this Infernal Master, man, and he is getting punished for it.
What do I do with the Rampager? Because yeah, that's literally all I've got. That sucks.
There's some
The
Nurglings.
Rampager.
There's some powerful Nurglings.
6. That's nice. Oh, what's stopping me from doing that? This way.
Did you
So-
spend a CP for the? Well, I guess you're planning the CP, yeah, to move through it.
I just go straight through anyway. He just does it naturally.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I think I just do this.
Mm-hmm.
Now then Magnus just charges me and kind of fucks me.
Hopefully, with the repetition, it gets drilled into your brain.
Yeah, I
There.
was gonna go.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think Digital Wizard said that he had limited experience against Thousand Suns before this game, and I think that he's sort of
My battle.
he's getting it for sure. If he can engage Ahriman's unit, then at least they're not flaming him, and the Overwatch has already been used. So
We roll a save within 18 of Araman.
Sure.
Got that.
he's only down 5 points, and he has the potential eight point swing last turn. I think that
it was really annoying. I didn't think you'd be able to pick him up in Overwatch like that. I thought the flip was once per battle round instead of per turn.
Yeah. I mean, on average, he still picks you up, right? 7 shots.
Sure. Yeah. So charge phase. I'm just gonna
Did
charge.
you roll the battle shock for the Rampager?
Yes, he rolled a 3, I think. Right?
Yeah, out of 3.
Okay.
Yeah, he rolled it on my mat. That's all. Cool.
Good with a 7.
Yeah.
Just gonna go into here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend. Oh wait, sorry. Gotta fit him. Spot. Cool. I'm gonna spend 1 CP to tank shock. I'm gonna tank shock the red unit, and then I'm
Yeah, a
gonna
little awkwardly, this is probably going to prevent the Rampager from holding an objective, so that secured
tank shock
doesn't
the blue
flip.
unit,
Blue
the
unit,
Infernal
cool.
Masters unit.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, tank shock on the Infernal Master. Try to clip the rubrics,
Yeah, I think.
and then split swings into the Infernal Master and the Inspiring Sorcerer. If you get very lucky, you could, like...
Ah, cool. So that'll kill. Only 1.5.
Cool. So
sorcerer
that'll
guys.
kill the sorcerer, I guess, and put a wound on the.
I hope that you knock the red squad out and then can go back to
Sure.
this
They
objective.
can do
It's a little awkward because it's going to eat an additional hit on the Infernal Master. But the Infernal Master's already glimpsed, and there's no CP alive for SgtCrusader. He's just got the floating reroll from Weaver of Fates.
and then
So it's likely the Infernal Master goes down. His shields are down here.
characters.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything with precision until now. Sure.
Okay, yeah, and then we're all right. We're just going to precision out the Infernal Master there. That's
4
fair.
hits.
Yeah. 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Cool. I've got a reroll a save here, so I might use it here or not. Since I get the info. That's that. Bye.
Oh, big kills.
12 more attacks. No.
Yeah.
Digital Wizard did lose. He lost 3 War Dogs this turn. If he can kill Ahriman, he'll blank the Killmore.
Nice.
Ooh, 14 into the rubrics.
For a pin ban. Damage on this? 2?
2.
Cool.
Cool.
So takes 1. Takes 2. Reroll 1. Cool, so
There's
he dies.
Armand dead.
Armand dead, so you've equalized number of units dead, right?
Let's see if we spike super low here. Now he's spoke.
So they 1, 2, 3, 4 die.
Only 4 rubrics die, and that's gonna blank out secure no man's land, unfortunately for
1, 3.
Digital Wizard. I guess that's probably in the grand scheme of things fine for him because he's gonna block a 4-point.
Oh, I was touching this guy here. Am I touching him? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had to
Meant to
be.
be touching the other guy.
Sure.
I don't think I can actually pivot onto the objective where I am. Yeah, I'm not going to deny you hold more. So
No, I just spent the
Can I
CP here to not fail the battle shock, right?
Yeah, I have to sacrifice an inch of movement. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, just go for it, man.
Yep, so these guys just whatever. I'm gonna put it on my time.
I believe he only gets to pivot there if his pivot value is 0, but it's
Yeah, I was not gonna bother rolling it. So if you pass the turn to me, I'll draw 2 cards. I'll spend the
What do I get?
CP.
Secure No Man's Land I'll get for 2.
Yeah, I'll spend the CP to pass the battle
Give it some time.
shock. Well, I guess, yeah, I mean,
Do you
cleanse and
hold
everything.
anything in the middle?
Do I hold? Yes, but it takes all the
No, for secure.
Oh,
Ah, sorry, fuck the. So I meant that's
No.
why the Rampager pylon. Yeah, so I don't get it. Lol.
Yeah, he's
Well.
based though.
Yeah. Is it because I meant to? There's no way I can pivot onto this objective, right?
Yeah, I believe you can only pivot when you're in contact if you have a pivot of 0.
Okay, sure.
yes, it says now, well, not before. Before I think you could do it regardless, but now it's, yeah. Because you pivot over your center, so your thing would fly over me regardless.
Sure.
Because it's a noble,
Cool.
not a disc. Yeah, so
I'll get
put
nothing
the
then.
time- Put the time back to me. And then, I'm not going to get killed, right? Cleanse I can do, and Error Denial I can do. The easy thing is I just move this sorcerer twice, right? So I just move him once.
Yeah, no, it's a model with a
Normal
pivot
objective.
value of 0 can
These guys are touching.
rotate in
Yeah.
combat, but other models
More.
can't. Yeah, there's no way for that
These
Rampager
guys
to be
can-
rotating there.
Like, just
Let Magnus duel the Rampager. Let's see how it goes. So, I mean,
Need 'em.
SgtCrusader's down to 4 minutes. I think he can
that's fine.
complete this
oh,
Nice.
of course, yes, yes.
turn, but we'll see.
A 2 and a 8. We're good.
They're fine. Sure.
Yeah. So these guys are just gonna fall back.
Gets hold more at the beginning there.
Oh, these guys are just gonna fall back.
Cleanse and Area Denial are the draws. Oh, those were great draws for the Thousand Suns. Oh,
Wow.
that's a heartbreaker.
I didn't like him.
Area Denial is an easy 5 because the Rampager's not in the center. Cleanse is another easy 4 because he's going to be able to cleanse 2 objectives with units very
Play.
easily.
Not-
Unless we don't do it.
Did you draw Assassinate already? I think so, right? So,
Yeah, he scored Assassinate.
Oh yeah, I did. I killed the first turn. I've got to
oh,
drop
I
my,
need to
my secret
do.
reach
Sorry,
as
I
well.
need to do
Yeah,
cleanse. Can I do cleanse on his objective? Trevi?
No Man's Land objective. It's not a No Man's Land one.
It's not on them.
Yeah, his objective's not in your deployment zone, so you can cleanse on the opponent's home.
So,
Isn't it No Man's Land objectives?
back.
It's just usually No Man's Land objectives, but you can cleanse anything besides your home objective.
Oh, okay.
That says within your deployment zone. Okay, cool.
Cool. That's fine. So these guys are okay here.
Yeah, it's not in
Then I just sent
your
the social
deployment
there.
zone, not in a
So
deployment zone.
that's my movement phase. Do I need to hold this? Not really. I
So
think
we're cleansing one objective?
we just
Hmm.
let the knight try and take the knight out and see how it goes.
Yeah, I guess the game plan here is to kill the knight, but I guess benefit is that the knight didn't touch any objectives, so the Infernal Master's not going to be very good at killing him.
Well, you'll get it regardless.
All right, Mr. SgtCrusader, what can you do in 2 minutes?
So that, and then we've lost a load of dice. Let's delete those.
One more red ones.
One red still there.
Just one for the red ones. No, still alive. Never mind.
So we'll put it
Oh,
there.
the red ones. Sure.
We'll double move the guy at the back. For 5.
Sure.
Touch that. And then we just need to fire the all the cycler stuff. I think we don't want to do. We'll do the Doom Bolt, I guess, onto the Rampager, or do I prefer rerolls? I got no CP left. I think I prefer rerolls, so I'll just do that. 5 for that. Give Magnus rerolls. I'll have a reroll a save. So 3d3.
Sure, I'll just rotate here.
Sure. Nice.
Cool.
Rerolling, and then this.
Oh, the time is so tight here, chat.
2 saves. Yep.
Cool.
6 damage. Little gun.
3 1s on attack volume. Oh boy.
Oh, I need to have. Sorry, 1 sec. So I think he needs to be. Yeah, that's 3. So he might need to stay there actually. This, and then wounding on 6s. 5s even. Sorry. So 1 save and 2 devastating.
Sure.
Yeah, and we cleanse with the
2
chickens, cleanse with the sorcerer. So it's going to be. What is that? A 4 and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there you go. And I can't charge with Magnus because otherwise I lose my Aerodynal. So over to you.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right, well, 24-point turn on the bottom of round 5. I don't know if it can be scored.
Play my secret mission, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I've got
Put in my
25
app,
seconds.
forgot to say.
Want to fire the Infernal Master, overcharging.
Sure.
So. Why is this? Fuck me. 8. And then,
I don't know if would a secret
Okay.
mission have changed things.
Devastating.
He would have gained 16
It's gonna
points. Yeah, he would have needed also to score a bunch of secondaries, I think, there.
Sure, man.
Cool. And over to me. Over to you, I think.
Yeah.
I see Battle Shock. You need to roll for him.
Yeah.
So, Sergeant Crusader is currently on 3 objectives, and he battle shocks on a 5. Oh, and he was on the blue side.
You
Yeah.
kill the little dudes, right?
Sure, man.
That's
Yeah,
that's
so you
unfortunate.
get 8 max here.
And I think that's just GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have seen a hold.
you
I
try and
don't
get
think
rid
there
of
was a
that.
universe where you get hold more.
I think.
Unfortunately, could potentially get kill more fairly easily by killing one of anything.
That was wild.
But that is it. Established Locus Area Denial. Area Denial could get scored out really easily, so we could see another 5 points.
Yeah, I think
63
that
points
was just a turn or two that I just played
for Digital Wizard, but I think that's it.
in the middle.
And that's Sergeant Crusader getting out of this game in a tight one. I think final score would look something like that.
And then, because that would have denied you kill more, I would have got kill more, and then
Yes.
I would have got overwhelm.
Yeah, I think that would have been it. And almost any one of those Infernal Master interactions going differently could have swung
That's
things for Digital
legit.
Wizard.
Try and-
That was fucking nuts.
I was going to try and draw a secret
Oh,
app, but I forgot to do it
I think maybe a little
badly.
of matchup awareness,
Lines.
maybe for Digital Wizard, not respecting the
6.
Infernal Master.
I'm gonna charge out. I'm gonna charge arm and see if I can kill him. Or the big wizard. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Just gonna.
Yeah, big stompy fight.
Try and punch Magnus.
Get him for the moral
I
victory.
can't tank shock him either, which is annoying.
Why not?
So
Oh, because you're Battle Shock.
I'm battle shocked. Yeah,
Yes. Ugh.
exactly. It's fun.
Yeah, this might not work with a reroll, a save, and a CP. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly. But I have Air Denial and Established Locus.
Yeah, you need to be in the middle to get everything out.
I'm just gonna redraw then what my secondary is.
Sure.
It makes no sense taking Established Locus if I literally can't do it. Yeah, that's not going either.
Rip.
Cool.
Let's see Magnus go down though.
So-
Assets.
Swings on Magnus, I guess.
Yeah, 1 second. Cool. Oh, you'll get. What's your turn? You'll get 8 points for the final turn.
No, that's it. That's
No,
turn
you
5.
didn't,
We're done.
you didn't kill anything. Yeah, sure.
No, but I hold one. I got 8. 4
Yeah,
for
yeah,
holding
that's
and
the
4
8 points. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get 8 points. I guess just try and punch Magnus because it's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, get him.
What is that? 8 attacks, I think.
6 attacks.
6 attacks.
Hitting on
Cool.
3s with sustained because he's bracketed.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Okay, I'll take it. Winning on 3s.
Oh,
It's not great.
oh,
Just 3.
So-
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just.
not gonna kill him.
Yes.
Sure.
Too bad.
I'll keep him alive.
And
yeah,
drop
that would have been
the
cute, though.
nice
That would have been
quarters
cute.
out.
Yeah, sure, man.
And I swing you back. I've got 4 seconds. Sorry. Doesn't matter. It's like, whatever. Yeah, technically I'm not sure I could roll
He
it
wins
in
on 2s
4
there.
seconds, so if you wanna pass the time and I can try and roll it, but it's.
I mean, go for it, man.
It doesn't actually matter here.
And
Okay.
then roll. And yeah, nothing. Actually 3s, right? Or 2s even. Yeah, 2s. So 5 saves actually. AP3.
Sure.
Yeah, he's dead.
It's good. Sure.
That actually gives me kill more as well. Oops.
I mean,
But yeah, that's the. You need
that was
it
more
there.
for the fun of
Yeah.
it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Sure. Cool.
Yeah, the battle shock
That's
was the
unfortunate.
killer there. Yeah, for sure. I think you tank
I mean,
shock
between-
him and
Tank shock doesn't do anything. The tank shock's only worthwhile if you get the -1 damage.
but still worth it, right? You had the CP, you had 1 CP spare.
It's only worth a CP for rerolls to punch him.
Yeah, it doesn't change the math, right?
Yeah, it's still 2 to get through.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see. what
I
you mean.
think-
Sure.
I think that game was going really well until that. Like, it just flipped on that carnivore, just completely eating shit. I think a second
From the Inferno
brigand-
Master, yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the equivalent of my trade turn 1 with the Demon Prince. Pretty much. That was
Sure.
because that Demon Prince should not die to a carnivore.
Yeah,
It's likely, but it's not that likely. And I couldn't even blank
Yeah.
because I could have blanked the damage as well, but I didn't even I failed 4 saves.
yeah, it wasn't. It was just
Yeah.
going through. I think because if a second brigand had gone in, I kill enough bodies that I just punk the Infernal Master, and then I just pile into Armin's unit. They're tagged up. Like that. I think-
Arman's unit is surprisingly good in combat. I can't take the armor saves off, but they still get +1 to wound in combat. So they're all like wounding you on 5.
You wouldn't kill me. I had like 7 or 8 wounds left.
Yeah.
and
Arman hits
you
with
wouldn't
damage 3
just-
though, and he wounds you.
Yeah, it's just dangerous because Armand's like pretty spiky. I think we can sort of spike really
It's
high.
all the sorcerers in this army in melee are just nothing or full like.
Sure.
Yeah, I think the
I
feel-
wish we could play something else, but
the other thing that I think could happen there is that there was one rubric, there's one flamer rubric that was sort of chilling, and then the Infernal Master was on the other side. If you charge the one flamer rubric and you actually kill the rubric squad, then the Infernal Master can't hit you at all.
can't punch you back. Yeah.
I needed to kill both of them though to get kill more and other stuff. Like, I also just didn't know that he hit that hard. That was my fuck up. Yeah.
Well, to be
Yeah,
honest,
+1 damage and an automatic devastating is pretty good. Turns out.
because I thought he spent that automatic one. That was the problem.
yeah, he get both all the
yeah.
Infernal Masters get it every turn. So
I thought
your
it was every
turn-
battle, like every
Battle round,
round,
yeah.
not turn. Yeah, so that was my bad. Same with the Overwatch as well. Like, yeah, I think picking up 3 dogs in that final turn, that just hurt. Like getting through. Because what? Yeah, that was a good game. But yeah, the Thousand Suns, like, fuck, you had 2 turns where I managed to keep you back, and then you just kind of came.
Yeah,
out.
I think you could have pushed a little bit harder at some point. I thought you would, and then there was a turn where you just scuttled back. I think it was turn 3, and if you had pushed forward, I think I would have run out of stuff. Because I was running out of stuff.
I think you popped me in. Like, I mean, what? If I push out turn 3, you kill me anyway. Like, you killed everything either way.
I can kill. I think T-Suns can kill 3 to 4 dogs a turn max. Like 4 is a stretch.
But if I lose 3 dogs and I'm fucked. Like,
Yeah.
basically I needed a good turn 3 for that. Like,
This
11 point swing.
was epic. These guys making the charge long enough that I had to base you, and that meant that I couldn't fuck it. Like you could.
That
kill
was.
Orc
I
Queen.
think that was a big
sick.
swing.
Yeah, that was a huge swing.
Yeah, I was happy with that. And then failing to kill anything else. Like, yeah, like that.
Because that was a unit
turn
you
wasn't
had to
bad.
get resources to. I just got greedy. Yeah, because this
Yeah.
guy again could have
Like-
just come here. I was expecting like a 7 or like a 9 or whatever. Like I rolled an 11, but
Sure.
you just go here with the 2 sorcerers, right? You leave some morons on the objective, and now you just have to deal with them. But they're behind the
Exactly.
wall, so the brigand that's here can't shoot them, so it just becomes
Exactly.
awkward. And then it's just like, oh, I rolled an 11.
Yeah.
Just directly into the Rampager's fist. And I'll just line right up.
Well,
I was-
literally, you just walked into it. It was silly. Oh my god!
I
Like
was
just
waiting
felt
to
like.
fail that charge in. To be
And
honest.
this
I was
exalted
waiting to
sorcerer
fail
on
that.
disc living in 2 wounds. My god, like I was, just yeah.
He should be alive. Like, you failed a stupid amount of saves on him.
Because he only got
shouldn't be
shot really
anywhere
by
near
indirect,
that.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at some point I
just
blanked the
expected
damage on
that
him as
dice.
well. Something. I was like, oh my god, fuck.
You re-rolled it into another 1.
Did I? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Classic. Classic.
Well, my reroll was it an Infernal Master? I rerolled a 5 into a 3 or something silly like that. That's not the first time.
Yeah, that the Overwatch shot.
Yeah,
Or the
I don't know, whatever.
the shot over here.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, you're on
Yeah.
CPU roll into 3
anything
shots.
but like a
Let's go.
5, I thought was like anything above a 5, even a 6, I thought was good odds to pick up that dog. And then, but it's fine. It was a silly dice game, to be honest, because I think at some point you started failing a lot of saves.
No, I think I think I spiked the fuck out. Like, this game was about as lucky I was going to get into your list. Like, this was the mission. Like, this is, I think, the best chance I have of killing your list at any point in time, especially with my rolls. Like, I lucked the fuck out and I still came up short. Apart from that, like, Infernal Master shit show.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shit show.
for me.
I think, but like, in general, like you got a bit unfortunate with some saves, right? Because I think at some point this guy lived and whatever, but like there was
No. Overall, I was keeping track. Overall, my dice were fucking immaculate.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
stuff should have died much earlier than it should have, and you just had to commit activations. And then, yeah, even
I'm
just
still
going
very
second,
confused about the double Doombolt double move shenanigans. I can't keep track of it. I never used to play it, so I knew it was one of each. And this double thing is just nonsense. It's too much brain power. I think I just need to leave it to people like Vic Vijay or something to play that. I need to go back to something for dumber people, because it's just too much. There's too many options, and you always think you've got both, and you don't. And it's just like, fuck. No.
Yeah, because each model can only perform one of them.
Well,
in
now
turn.
they can only do one, right? So now
Yeah.
there's even more restrictions on how you tessellate the pieces of the puzzle. It's just weird. I think this army rule is just nonsense. I think they should just give you a Doombolt, a double move, and make a unit reroll, and just for magic only, and just leave it at that. Just don't fuck around with anything else. It's too much effort for. If you're losing, you lose enough Cabal dice that it matters, and if you're winning, you lose enough Cabal dice, or you have enough Cabal dice that it doesn't matter. So why not just
Yeah, I think I didn't realize you would clock out, which was interesting.
I wasn't paying a lot of attention to the clock. I think we both ran on each other's time a little bit. And then I
think
thought,
there was about like 10 minutes at the start of my your turn that you're on my time. Which I was like, oh, that's not going to matter. And then it kind of did, and I was like, oh, shit, all right.
even in deployment, I think I tried to keep giving you time back because I think you were not passing the time. But anyway, yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that as well. Because I just kept
It's
track.
not.
I had a.
If it was like turn 3 and you run out of time, I think it's a bit. If you're at turn 5, it's a bit like.
Yeah, it's whatever. I think Again, I think this was the best outcome for me to beat this list. Like, this mission, this map was.
I don't think this map. Have you seen the map I played with? Like the sandy map. Oh, that map. Just oh my god.
Apart from like this dog here, which I just fucked up with his deployment. Like, he should have been further back. I just ummaned and I forgot to him.
I was hoping you would go
had
first, to be
everything,
honest. I think this mission has a huge advantage for the second player.
Dude,
You
if this mission goes first, it's insane because you dictate how much you kill. You also score at the end of the mission. Like, yeah.
Because like my cultists were always going to die, right? Like this was just going to happen.
Yeah, they're dead. They just
we're all on the same page, right? Leaving them in reserves is pointless. And I just wanted to make you choose to shoot at them instead of something else. You killed them quicker than I thought. I was hoping it would take more than because you had a load of spare shots. Yeah.
Yeah, math-wise, it's all of them go into it and kill it. Like,
but why not, right? Like I don't like maybe you just leave them back, but it's just 60 points and they give me a CP. Unfortunately,
I'm surprised you didn't leave like something touching this objective to just make sure you hold.
This flank is fucked. For if you look at this map, you can stage here and then charge into it very easily. Like, you have no problems hiding here.
That's what I did. Yeah.
3 dogs here, and you can charge here. I'm not interested in playing this side of the table at all. Like, the first thing I did is move my army that way. I want to play this way. One, because I've got more weird angles like this, but 2, because this is undefensible from your army. I can't see anything behind that wall unless I get really far, and you can threaten with ease. Like you move 14, well, from this wall, like you're touching my objective, and you just moved. So,
Yeah, essentially.
you're never going to defend that. So it's a bit like sort of the don't hold a position you can't defend mantra. So you just go somewhere else. And this was a lot more defensible because if you fill this with bases, and they're 1 inch, it's actually really hard to fit like a knight on the. I know your Knights of Shade can move through, so I understand that. But as long as there's like a couple of dudes here, you actually can't fit.
No,
So
I was never pushing that side. Like, I wanted to threaten turn 1.
And this side was advantageous for me because I could see into the objective. So yeah, for sure I was. Yeah, I wanted to pivot very early on, and yeah, it was interesting. I mean, we both made plenty of mistakes, which tells the time that we're playing this game. Because I've just come. You must be like 3 a.m. or something, or 5 a.m. or something silly.
No, 6 a.m. 6:30. I mean, I'm got a fucked sleep schedule, so it doesn't impact me that much. That's why I would just like, oh, let's just do the game.
Okay. Yeah, I just left like a 1 hour and a half meeting stitched at the end of a 9-hour day. So.
Yeah, you were saying before, yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
I want Inferno Masters to roll to hit. I think they need a filter. I don't think they need points changing. They just need to hit on 3s, and that's it. Just put a filter on that. It doesn't need to be a torrent. It's a very good weapon. You'd use it anyway.
Sure.
It's weird that a Screamer naturally hits on a 4, but if you pick the Screamer up physically and throw it at someone, it automatically hits.
I think the lore is actually it's a bit like the sort of it opens a portal in your stomach kind of scenario. So it's a bit more gruesome than.
Oh, does it? He summons he like shock attack guns you basically.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh damn, that's disgusting.
Comes from the inside kind of.
That would turn me into a Screamer for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the little cute.
Depending on how
Screamer.
big your stomach is, it might not clip the edges, and it's just like your lunch is gone.
Oh, I can't see out of line of sight because it's not Titanic yet, so can't do anything. Can't kill the unit. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I want the army to change, so I'm really excited that there's a book coming out because I think it's just fucking boring to play the same things over and over and over. The indirect is dumb.
It is a little sad that it's kind of like a mono list. Like you play sort of the same combination of units.
Well, you've
that's
seen
it.
It's just Magnus.
For all the tournament games that I won in your pods since January, I haven't changed my list. It's the first time I changed my list, and what I've done really is just pick different sorcerers because the other sorcerers suck more now because I can't double stack the rerolls to hit. And there's no indirect, so I don't care about having a 4-up in button anymore.
I mean, I play basically the same Chaos Knights list. The only change was I just got rid of a Stalker and a dog or 2 to put the Rampager in.
It's just very worth it, I think so. Yeah, I think it's such a huge threat. I didn't realize it was 18 attacks. You were going to tell me like 8 or 10. 18, fuck. Cool.
Yeah, 18 was sustained. Yeah, that guy does not mess around.
Yeah.
Math-wise, it just walks up to a unit of 10 Marines and just goes, perish.
Yes. Yeah,
like, that's how I won my Blood Angels game in my, like, the pod system.
Mm-hmm.
The Rampager, like... my mates like the Lancer more, and I think they're fundamentally and ethically incorrect. The Rampage is so good at 2 in bodies.
I think the 18 attacks probably swings me for it, right? I think the threat range is almost the same. I like the Invan on the other guy; it has more wounds, but I think this is more throwaway. I think
Yeah. My argument is that 4-up invulnerable save is great. What's better is never being attacked by anything after you punch it.
Sure. Yeah, because it's evaporated.
Like,
yeah. I mean, if you had him here, you probably could have advanced him here turn 1, and again, that's why I didn't put anything here. But that's like a huge threat again here, right? Like you don't touch the building because then people can see you over it. But it's still.
I feel like that's better. In my mind, like I pre-deployed this. Like I pre set up where I was going to be hiding things. I just fucked up with this little guy. I knew Magnus was going to kill something. But I liked him in the middle.
This ruin here is, I mean, God, if I was playing against...
That's insane, it's fucked, yeah.
Pew, 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 you know, fuck. Imagine playing like with a puffer on Titan or whatever the fuck that is and just like put holes in things. 72 inches away. See you, I kill you.
At least with the Rampager back here, I can sticky this objective turn 1 and then run this way, which is what I was happy with. And then he just sits in the backfield until something moves into the middle.
That was worth it for sure.
Like,
yeah. Again, close game, I think. Yeah. I think the score is a bit skewed, but actually it was closer than that.
It massively ballooned out. Like, again, basing off that, like the Infernal Master turn there, that's where it swung it, because...
Yeah. And then I think you were going to get closer, like less than 10-point thing, and then you struggled to kill Magnus, and then I killed you, and it's like, whoops, that was like a 8-8, 21-point swing. Whoops.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was like the big swing there. Of like, whoops. I enjoy T-Suns. I think it gives me a huge headache. I take pills after games. I can't.
That's fair.
Yeah, non-prescription pills. I like normal,
illegal ones. Yeah.
No, completely legal ones. But exactly
Black
the opposite. Exactly the opposite point I was trying to make. Jesus, fuck, come on. Just regular pain.
NHS, get him.
Oh, you know what I should have done on turn 5? I'm a moron. And someone in the chat maybe I've said it. I should have killed these guys. That was like
I'm surprised you
4
let those
points.
little bastards left.
Yeah, my brain.
When Magnus,
you think my brain wasn't...
When Magnus moved over here to like defend Stronghold, I'm like, I'm just not going to say anything. Magnus can, like... I thought you were going to just put your spear over this way and just fucking clap their cheeks or something.
Yeah, that's the one awkward situation for Magnus here, because he's got to be wholly inside the terrain, actually. Peek that. Unless he can sit like halfway through and stick his spear like that.
You're shooting Magnus into Nurglings. I think you deserve to lose. You deserve to roll ones like for the rest of the game. Whatever. No, like the Zinj actually comes and punches you.
Yeah. It also didn't matter because Magnus is what picked up a dog over here. Like.
Yeah. No, but it turned 5, right? So turn 5, I went here to try and kill your Titan. But what I should have done is let you pick up the red guys, come back here, kill these guys, and you either kill the same, or and we both get 4 points. So
weirdly enough, I had in my app, I just forgot to declare it, was the get my Warlord on your home objective. That was the only one I could do. And if I like maybe go here and just kill them, that was my hope. But then when Magnus went over and I'm like, all right, if I roll a 6, I could have gotten on, but then I felt the battle shock and I'm like, all right, well there's that. Fuck it.
I don't think it would have scored. Yeah, maybe the primary. I don't think would have made a lot of difference because you cap at 20. So obviously it would
have been a 16 point. I think adjustment.
Well, no, because
Oh, I guess but potentially 12. I guess if he was already holding.
Yeah, that depends on
even like that.
But yeah, it was challenging for sure. I always find Chaos Knights are a huge stat check, and that's why I don't like T-Suns like the current way T-Suns are played, because everything's strength 4, and it just sucks to roll 6s and 5s.
T-Suns deal with like everybody says Knights are very hard to shift, but I think that's a casual tables at any competitive level. Like
double Doom Bowl
really
like
shift.
6s.
I picked up 3 of my dogs in one turn. I'm like, that's a third of my army. That wasn't that hard.
But a dog should be easier to pick up, right? Because it's only 140 points, which means that it's actually worth the same as 5 rubrics, more or less. So 5 rubrics are 105. So 5 rubrics and 3 chickens cost the same as one of your dogs. And I don't. The performance is not the same.
Look, performance isn't the same, but it's what
it's when you stick the Infernal Master. Yeah.
And it's.
They're a buffing squad. Yeah, it's silly. It's just stupid. This is not like it. They only join the unit because the guys are just and the only unit it's hard enough to be worth the points it costs is Ironman's one because all the flamers don't really matter. But these like three flamers and it's like okay. I mean against sisters it's delicious because you.
I played enough games of Chaos Knights where people think that they're a lot tougher to shift than they are. Like they do just. Again, at casual tables, if you're not building I played at tournaments, they're just a midfield bully. If you don't have the tools to build, to deal with them, you're gonna have a bad time. But all the high competitive armies like Sisters, T-Suns, Nadmech, everybody has the damage output.
You won against Sisters, no? The previous game.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game.
That game was pretty wild.
Like fuck.
It's like because sisters can still wound you on 5s, right? Or is it 4s with the melters or something?
There's still 5s. The list is so Dute's list. Again, it's literally just Morvenval, and then is a blender, and then the tanks do good.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like, I have to play super cagey because if
I'm gonna let you guys keep going. I'm just gonna close at the lobby here so I can set up the next one.
Okay.
Yeah,
his tanks just free kill like 2 or 3. They're not that survivable.
All right, chats. We're gonna hang out with the players for a second here while we're setting up for our next game.
They try to make knights and they can't work with knights.
And as soon as we get the players in for that one, we will jump over to our other stream. That one is live on the YouTube channel.
Play Imperial.
I'm gonna hop the stream over to that page, but you should be redirected as soon as the stream is over.
The army couldn't do anything else, so they had to make the dogs cheaper. But what I'd rather they did is they gave you like 100-point unit of Space Marines, and then they costed the dogs a little bit more appropriately. So if you compare your dogs to like a Predator, compare your shooty dog, this one here, to like a my Predator, and there's no like, it's like fuck.
Well, but I think the reason that they're so cheap is because that's all you have for like.
Quite. That's what I'm saying. So give you something actually useful in the army, like as part of knights. I mean, like give smaller knights or whatever. I don't give a shit. Something that can go through walls, like things, not just allies, but something useful. Because allies, you can't use sprouts. You can just give you something cool, you know, something that you can heroic intervene for free or whatever. The fucking crazy stuff, you know. Give you things that are a support unit to the army. It's a bit like these chickens, right? They're useful.
Yeah.
That's
what Nurglings and stuff are, but yeah, I don't know. I feel again. Look, I think. Like, Knights are just a stat check. Yeah, the Brigands being 170 points as a shooting platform is great. They've got a great Gatling cannon, a great melter. Like, they do fuck.
It's very good. It's very good.
They just are good at shooting. They do nothing in melee. They're terrible to try and do actions with, and like once I start losing dogs, I die. Like, you can lose a Predator or something or some backfield tanks, and it's like,
but if I played 10 Predators, the result wouldn't be the same. Like, if I actually committed to full 10 Predators, I know you can, but an equivalent list doesn't quite exist. I think Space Marines play the Dreadnought one, but it all has -1 damage, and that's fucking sick. Like, it's actually just not fun to play against, because -1 damage. Ooh. And you're like, great.
But then, I think Knights. Look, I like where they are. Like, they've got a fine win rate. They're one of the factions that you can't really balance because they're already a problem for casual people to play into. And even now, right? Look, the fact that you can now move knights through walls is going to catch so many, like, because there's trickery to it, right? You put one model 1 inch away, now he can't land. Now, like, and casual players just won't do that. Like,
this I played in their tools.
I do like competitive knights. Like they're competitive 2,000-point games, but they're like kind of casual. Some people bring meta lists, some people bring like tuned lists, but like there's a big difference between the games where I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna steamroll, versus I really have to like be scared. Like, you know, like Black Templars and even like, you know, some Space Marines or something. Like, just there's a bunch of armies that if you don't build to deal with big units,
the big like 10-man bricks, yeah.
Like,
I mean, now I actually struggle against Space Marines because they changed the no armor save too, so I never use it. I never used it before, only against Space Marines, but now it's pointless because +2 AP. It's like just like 60-star devs, guys. Like, I don't need +2 AP. Yeah. I'm trying to fix it.
Just going through.
That's why you change. So I used to play. I think you played against my previous list where I had like a normal sorcerer that shoots D6 shots and then D3 damage, but you could pick sustained, remove someone's armor save, and now you're shooting D6 shots blast, hitting on 2s, rerolling everything, sustained hits 1, and then it was still devastating wounds. So it was quite a nice unit to have. But now that I can only put it on Magnus, and unless you run RCP, you never not put rerolls on Magnus. Magnus without rerolls is just very sad.
That's pretty shit.
Yeah. And that's the problem with this army. It needs rerolls because the profiles are garbage. Does that make sense? Like, I don't have a weapon that's over strength 6. It's like, cool. Thanks.
But I mean, like, the rerolls get you basically double the units. Like, rerolls give you 10.
Yeah, they're very powerful. Yeah.
That's
I
why
just
I
rather
tried to
didn't
stay
rely
on
on
as
it.
many objectives as possible.
Yeah. That's why I don't like.
Previous game.
Yeah, you just. I mean, this army just. If you put something on objective, it will die.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like you just sort of anything that touches an objective, you just get a huge boost of power.
It just like that's why whenever I chuck the carnivore up in like turn 1, I'm like, that thing's dead. I know it's worth it. You know, even if it didn't kill the demon, it's still worth a 4 points.
Massive. You traded 140 points for 170 and a -1 to hit aura and a precision aura and like and it's a guy that near Magnus is still a 6 attacks with a psychic weapon that wounds you on force.
That was very lucky.
So it was for sure it was. I didn't think you would kill it. I think
didn't
you would try.
I just went in to just tie you up.
Yeah. I was like, cool, 3 hits, 3 was it 6 hits, 6 wounds or something like that? I was like, fuck.
6 hits, yeah. They literally all just went through. It was fucking wild.
Yeah, but that's why it's a dice game, right? You have to enjoy those little moments.
I mean, again, I think, look, I think I played that as best I could. The only issue again is that Infernal Master, and then him not dying. That just.
Yeah, I think if you like, I always in T-Sons, I always try to create situations where I can change my mind. And I know T-Sons is easier to do that because I can double move. I can do all that other bullshit. Because like Magnus being 24 away from that guy and in range of this other guy meant that whatever I struggled to kill, then I can try and swing for.
Yeah, exactly. Magnus is just insane. Like, he's fucking crazy. I
expected a bit more pressure. I think if you put an extra couple of if you send 2 dogs here, I think you just sent 1, and I think you were able to just, or I think you needed to spend.
No, because I sent 2 here, and then you killed both of them, and then I moved 1 up.
It was this guy.
Yeah, literally. That's what I had to do. I think if I had done that, it would have been much better because then you don't Ahriman's units stuck in close combat. And then all of these brigands just live. Like, I have 3 extra brigands still alive.
Well, but careful because I still have I still can Doombolt in melee. So like you need.
No, that carnivore's dead. But the other, like, those guys couldn't see anybody.
I can move after Doombolt.
Can you?
Yeah. So a double move. So it's the double move, but I can Doombolt you with someone else. And then I can cast the double move. Obviously, the range of the flamers is less, so you can't get everywhere. But I was actually keen that you would touch me because I would swing my red guys here and give me hold more, which was relevant. I think.
Did you have?
Oh no, I didn't have Magnus here. No,
you didn't. No, that was that. Yeah, that's why I was fine with it.
Yeah, it was. It was overall interesting. I think it was funny because I went like turn 1, like we both sort of skirted the 24-inch range of both of our threat ranges. It was really funny. It was like,
but I mean, if I put the Rampager up, I just die. I lose him, and then Magnus does whatever he wants. My Rampage was literally fine.
Yeah, I think if I kill the Rampager by like just you touch that ruin or something and just everyone can indirect you or something silly like that. Then Magnus just keeps charging dogs and killing them, right? It's like, cool, come here, little boy.
Because Magnus doesn't really get killed by the Rampager, but I mean, I get a few melter shots in. And
if you get like 4 or 5 little dudes, you'll kill him. But
all right, guys, I gotta jump over to the other game. Thank you guys for the game. SgtCrusader, congratulations on taking it down.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep shortly, Trev, because it is late.
Makes sense.
For the winner of your game, I am free all day Saturday from like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
So it'd be great to schedule the game.
Just rip that Band-Aid off. Get that done.
Well,
all right.
More because the missus is not home.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah. Also, is this single or double elimination?
This is single. Yeah, this stage is one and done. You're free, finally. Your 5-round 1-game tournament. This is finally over.
Finally over. Well, you still get a pair. Is it set objectives you're sending us out?
Yeah. Yeah, objective style of the top
Get
4.
more objective.
You get more objective markers. Yeah.
With your face printed on it?
I didn't even realize there were prizes. Trevi just said there's a tournament, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's on the website. You can go look.
I can't read, man. I play Chaos Knights. That should really indicate my literacy levels.
Yeah, terrain rules are optional.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Well, cheers, guys.
Okay, bye, buddy.
Bye-bye, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Good discussion from the players there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream. We're going to be live with the other stream in about a minute. So if you want to go check that out, please, you'll be redirected over there. Thanks for the players for hanging out and giving us their thoughts. That was really fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, everybody.